Good evening, everybody. Hooray! We are back for another session of an Extremis. I believe we are on episode 25. Yep. Ooh, yeah. Can you believe it? Ooh, we were all still back in Zosa, sweet and naive. And here we are, 25 sessions later. Oh, so exciting. I'm sure the recap did an amazing job of recounting everything that happened last week, so I'll skip all that and I'll just put us into the moment. We have most of the crew, everyone of our main, crew here, player character-wise, in the city. They left the gosh, what's the name of that? Where are my notes here? They left their inn, and they were walking back by the faded glass. They're walking back by the matchbox, and only to find, of course, a message, likely from the Order of Specters. A threat, perhaps subtly placed in the in the text on the wall. Written in the blood of their contact. Meanwhile, Cassius has woken up, had a good morning, nice hearty breakfast, and is ready to meet the crew. And I'll let you pick it up with Cassius. Cassius, you're on the ship. You've had, solid morning. Basically, I just, to avoid messing up your role, stepping on your toes, you're going to take care of everything here on the ship, make sure everyone's security set, ship is right. So yeah, the next morning you're up. What would you like to do? Oh, it muted you. Maybe like a hard mute. Or it's me. Nope. Nope, I can hear.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Did they take Lupin with them? Or did they did he stay on the ship?
I think he stayed on the ship with you.
Okay. Cassius will be like, all right, it's time for your first day out, and he's gonna look over at Lupin. Dan, if you want a Jaeger Lupin, you can. He's gonna kind of stretch and just be like, all right. He's also gonna see if any of the other crew is aboard, or did everybody else just go off adventuring? Is everybody on the ship? Or is anybody on the ship?
I think that all of the other crewmates are still they haven't left yet. Your player characters have, but everyone else is still on the ship waiting. They didn't want to jump ahead with work to be done. So
I got you. Cassius will talk to the first person he sees, and he'll ask them, do you know where everybody else went? I slept in a little bit, but I needed it.
Well, you find Ash, right? Well, they all set off to check the sand and head into the city. I imagine I haven't heard anything from them, but imagine they're maybe at that contact. I think there was a Matchbox, right? A place called Matchbox, if I recall, Allie.
Okay, so I'll see if I can just make my way there. Maybe they're still there. If not, I can figure out how to find them. Shouldn't be too hard. All right, take it easy. And then he's gonna grab all his stuff, and then he's actually gonna take Lupin with him.
Okay.
To go. So he'll be by his side.
Cassius walking out of the boat.
Stepping on the beach. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can I still use the mind link?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cassius will close his eyes and say, "Hey, where are you guys? I just woke up." And he'll come over the mental link,
which pops into your head as you're all reading the bloody text on the wall,
Liazana, you want to tell him?
Meet us at the Ugly Elderberry.
What?
The Ugly Elderberry. It's a bistro, I think.
Yeah,
really good eggs. But
how far away from the ship is it?
It's in the rustic district.
Oh, you know
There's
what?
signs.
Here, I
Um,
will.
Yes.
Here you go.
Get a map from the guy at the office.
Dan, if you put that up in like
did.
fantasy grounds, I can't see it.
Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh, I don't have your number. Well, whatever. I'll put it in the thing.
How dare you?
It should be in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord here. Oh, it is in the Discord. Right. I don't have to take a picture. I put it.
Oh, the map.
Okay,
hold
yeah,
on.
Sorry, that's all I was
going
gonna do. So you had an idea. Airship is
It's
down
the
in the southern part there. And
Okay, let me actually take a good look at the map.
mhm.
It's in the rustic district.
Yeah, which is in the northern part there. They're at the Matchbox currently.
Okay.
Don't go to the Matchbox. Just go to the Elderberry ugly thing. Never mind the crowd.
Like 2 blocks south of the Matchbox.
So I think if we linger too long here, maybe what happened to this person might happen to us. Well, I guess they only saw Ashavar. This is still the other mind link. Okay. So only Ashavar will be brutally murdered. So I guess we should go for Ashavar's sake.
Can I hear
Yeah,
this?
I would like that.
Yeah,
Wait, can I hear this?
Are you excluding Cassius as you say that, everyone?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Cassius will reply. I guess I'll make my way to the Matchbox.
No, to the Ugly Elderberry.
To the Ugly Elderberry. I'll try and find it. Is it in the rustic district too?
Yes, it's only a few blocks from.
Okay.
Where we are.
All right, I'll make my way there, and then Cassius will like cut his mind link and walk over there,
Okay.
or make his way over there, however long that takes. It looks like it's on the other side of the city, so might be a little while before he gets there.
Making my way downtown.
Nice.
Just me and my
Amazing.
dog walking fast, faces fast.
Ooh, I don't know if they're gonna let you bring mechanical. Well, I don't know if they're gonna let you bring the dragon or the mechanical dog.
No, the dragon's been here. We asked.
Yeah,
Mhm,
the dragon's been there.
Yeah.
To the Ugly Elderberry.
Yep.
When only I've been there.
Yeah,
so
only yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's
Like actually
wherever-
to the Ugly Elderberry.
Wherever we've walked in, the dragons went with us. So
Mhm.
Brayla's not
Matchbox.
worried about. Brayla's not worried about.
Okay.
We went in the bar too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even check his ID.
I'm just thinking, like, this place is really known for its exotic meats.
She's gonna walk in with the dragon.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So you all
I
head
just,
over.
like,
Go ahead,
Part
Sam.
of me feels like we're gonna end up with that like lost Appa subplot at some point, and it's gonna destroy Brilliant. And I don't want that
trying to
happen.
find the dragon.
Yeah.
Gosh,
no.
Dan's listening.
Sorry. To the Ugly Elderberry.
Yes. Just kidding.
There's no sense in hiding right now. I mean, it's obvious they know we're here.
You think we
so-
need to hide? Or you think they're gonna track us down?
Well,
Of course, I mean,
we're not so good at the hiding.
in the future, I think in the future we should tread carefully wherever we go. Be mindful of presence that may be watching us, possibly.
Yeah.
They're
In that moment, he's gonna do detect magic, and he's looking to see if there's any scrying orbs.
Okay. You light that spell up, and thankfully nothing's pinging except for the normal items that any of you have.
Okay. We seem fine for the present, but that's for magical means of spying on us. As far as the good old-fashioned way of spying, we have no idea who's looking for us at the moment.
I mean, they probably don't have to look far given the sky.
How sexy I am?
debacle,
Yes. Okay.
or that.
Right.
They're gonna kill us?
I mean, think about it.
Probably.
Yeah, the message is clear. There's a dead body pegged into a wall. Do you know how hard it is to prop a body up on a wall and stab them into the wall and then
No,
take the message in blood?
I don't
Yeah, it's really hard to write in blood. I mean, people don't really think about how like you got to get just the right consistency.
We're just gonna
If it
take the
dries-
dragon off her shoulders and just kind of like hug, like.
if it dries too quickly.
And think about the strength and dexterity it takes to pierce through bone and get the
Yeah.
bone to set into the walls as it does.
Well,
It's
actually, if you go
interesting.
into the gaps between the bone, you can like suspend the body really well without having to pierce the bone.
That's fascinating.
Not with us
Also,
anymore. I don't want
wait.
to talk about this.
I
Are you
have
sitting in the restaurant or walking as this conversation's going on?
I'm going to say you're probably walking around the corner. This restaurant is on a corner spot on the block. The front, more narrow end of the building is an opening. It's sort of like a stand almost that you can eat at. That's where you ate. You were able to sit right outside. There's some stools there. That's about 8 people across. You see that same woman inside pacing back and forth. But if you go around the side, there's actually an interior area where you can sit down and dine. It's a larger counter
Yeah.
inside.
I think we'd be heading to the interior
You walk
because
around.
we're gonna have a pretty big table.
Yeah. You step inside. They don't have, for the seating you require there, they do have along the back edge is a bench seating in a U shape. So if you take one of the back corner tables between the bench seating and an extra 3 or 4 seats around the other side, you'll be able to fit the crew.
Perfect.
Is there anyone in there at the moment?
Let's see. It's a moderately popular shop. I'm gonna say there's just a handful of people, maybe 4 to 6 people that are in here dining or ordering, but no one near either of the back corner tables.
I'll wait outside for Cassius.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You can wave him down. He kind of seemed like he had no idea where he was going.
I'll go in and prepare tables.
Yeah, Beela's gonna follow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Theo goes in as well.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you all set up. Ashavar, you move some tables around to get everything set up for everyone and chairs on that back corner. You all pile in. Synestaire, it's not too long before Cassius was able to get a map. Cassius, your experience getting checked in is similar as it has been in the past, where they give you a little passport for the city. As soon as they're going to ask you the name of the ship, this and that. As soon as you say either the Tempest or Allie's name, as you're all under the guise of being like surveyors for her, it's actually underneath one of her like subsidiary companies. But this person understands who is really behind it, lets you in post haste, and gives you a map and marks off. If you ask about the matchbox, they'll mark that off. If you ask about the Ugly Elderberry, they'll put a little dot on the map for that too. So it won't be long.
He would ask for both just in case he couldn't
Okay.
find them.
Nice. All right. So you find your way up through the civic district, through that trade district in the center. Where there's a lot of huts and other things set up for sale. And then into the rustic district. As you cross the bridge across the river into the rustic district, you find it's not quite the slums, but it's definitely an area where there's a lot of poverty and things are not well cared for here. And as you continue through, only a few blocks in, you'll find Synestaire keeping a careful eye outside of a building that is indeed the Ugly Elderberry.
Okay. Yeah, Cassius is just gonna wave him down and be like, "Hey, what's going on? Everything all right? How's things looking in the city?"
He's gonna come. He's like, "Come here, get over here, get over here."
Cassius is gonna rush over there. What's the matter? What's wrong? Everything okay? Or
I'm just gonna come out and say it. We kind of did a thing last night, and we were supposed to meet Weyland, our contact, right?
yeah.
And we met him. Long story short, Weyland's dead. There was a sign saying they know we're here, and had a weird symbol. I don't know. I don't readily recognize it, but
Do you know
yeah,
do you know what the symbol looked like?
I wrote it down.
Can I see it?
I show it to him. It's some group apparently that obviously know our presence. And last night, let's say some of us weren't exactly covert about it, announcing our presence. And despite all the efforts to try and remain stealthy, we have been made. And we didn't find about this information until, well, before you messaged us. And we're about to have breakfast to talk about these things. And I don't want to lose my shit. Oh, there was dicks in the sky, and yeah, it went south real quick. But let's pretend that I didn't tell you, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
let them try and tell you, and see how that works. But I think because you're the voice of reason and everybody thinks I'm kind of weird and stuff, that maybe you should suggest that we should try and go quietly, maybe disguise ourselves, or not, maybe travel at night. Who knows?
Okay, that was a lot.
Yes.
Okay, no, no time to panic. Cassius is gonna study the symbol real quick. Can is there any way that I would know what this symbol is, or could I roll for, like a history for it?
You can roll a history check for it. Yep. Liazana, do you have in your mind? So I think I've only referenced it as the tattoo, the symbol you saw that you knew you had seen in the past, which is in fact a symbol for the Order of Specters. Is there anything you had in mind that this symbol would look like?
It's probably going to look like something. I find kind of funny. Something similar to the Hunger Games Mockingjay, but it's going to have like
skull,
like a sword or a spear going through it, and yeah, just something simple like that.
Okay. All right. What'd you get, Cassius? You're examining that exact symbol.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah. You don't. Only given how secretive this thing is.
That makes sense. Okay. He's gonna look at that symbol. Is like, damn, I've never seen this before. Okay.
I haven't either.
All right. I'll keep my mouth shut while we go in there, and
just let the events fold as it may, and yeah.
But
I think
so and then before we walk in there, Synestaire, our contact we were supposed to meet here is now dead.
He's now dead. He's literally pegged through a wall with a sign that says, "Bitch, we know you're here."
Okay. And do we contact our benefactor yet to let her know?
We have not. We have not. The only person we talked to is you thus far. I did do a probe to see if anybody's spying on us via magical means, and that's not the case. Does not mean we're not being watched.
I understand. And okay, so let's walk in there. I'll greet everybody, but I'll keep my mouth shut based off of the stuff you told me. But
I'm gonna be so nonchalant. And then he starts whistling and just walking in.
Okay. Cassius is gonna kind of get his shit together because that was a lot. And then he's gonna okay, then he's gonna walk in there.
Cassius, back here.
He's gonna wave and walk back there where everybody else is.
I'm gonna send a message to Zia. We shouldn't say each other's names out loud, you know.
Hey Cassius, how you doing? Good morning.
Would you like some pancakes?
Oh my god. Synestaire, back. You're absolutely right. Yes. So okay, via mind link to Cassius. So very shortly, I don't know what Synestaire has told you, but contacts dead told us about an auction that's happening in 2 days. Well, actually,
is Zia doing this with the mind link?
Yes.
And is it just you and I, or can everybody hear it?
I think for now it's probably just you and I.
Okay, just making sure.
Unless anybody thinks that it would be better to be everybody. But yeah, so we have this huge auction tomorrow night that we have to infiltrate because the technology might be there. I don't think we know for sure that it's there, but I think we have pretty good intel it is. So I got an in here yesterday with somebody and got some intel about like their food processing. And then I started thinking, I was like, rich people like to eat. So there's probably gonna be food there. And so like maybe we can find one of the food distributors and sneak in as one of like the like people who serves food at this event, right? And that brings us to now. And I'm really glad you're back because I'm really bad at planning this kind of stuff. You have 24 hours to put together a great plan. I have complete faith in you.
Okay, well, let's get caught up. Do you? He'll sit down. He's like, all right, that was a lot, but okay. All right.
I would like to propose that I use my royal ties or affluence as a celebrity to gain entrance to this event through the front door.
Now, do we know how invitations were set up for this thing, or is this something you guys just heard about just now? Like within the past few hours?
Yes, Weyland was the one that provided this information.
Before his
before his
untimely guy.
Yeah, so before his untimely death, did Weyland say anything about how you should go into this event or what the event was? Did he have tickets for us?
So
was this
now
something...
looking over at Ashavar, like I don't remember you telling us anything about that, but
you were drunk.
Well, no, because I didn't talk to Weyland. It was mental communication between Ashavar and him only.
I don't.
She was relaying that information to us secondhand.
I don't remember that he got us tickets. Sorry, this is going to be out of character. Like I didn't take a note for that. So,
interesting.
I'm pretty sure he didn't tell you that. He just gave you the map that showed you where it was.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
He says that these are invite-only events and that they are for one of the higher houses events that are held, and that the fair is pretty fancy.
Yes.
I'll just add that he also mentioned proxies. These super ritzy people often send powerful people in their place to safeguard, do the bidding and safeguard the stuff.
They're on behalf of the Sunray Company.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think about
the holding
that.
company, Sunray Holding Company.
Well, then Synestaire is kind of the immediate great choice to send in the front as a distraction.
Sure, yeah.
I would like Ashavar to accompany me as well.
They know what Ashavar looks like.
Oh, why? You're going to think they're going to attempt open assassination in front of all the dignitaries? And that's also how we can suss out who's the malcontent that's after us as well.
Also, I think I only talked to Weyland in my head. So
yeah, it was just Weyland.
So, I mean, they might know that we communicated. That's for sure. But it wouldn't be, they wouldn't know of like normal means. I'll just say that. Like,
okay.
Whoever they are, they have a vested interest in some or all or one of us in this group.
Wait. Hold on. I'm just thinking about this. Ashavar, there's no way that you can think of that they could like listen in on your mental link.
Not unless they're Kalashtars.
Which is probably unlikely, right?
My mom told me that I was pretty unique. So.
Oh, okay. So
I mean, I guess all moms say that, but
I've never met another Kalashtar than you, Ashley.
Yeah,
so.
And I wouldn't know because my mom's dead. So,
but I grew up just in a house with my brothers and sisters. That's not saying much.
Yeah. So, this brings up an interesting point then, that maybe the death doesn't involve us at all.
Or maybe it's someone we don't know, perhaps. And
maybe,
then He looks around at everybody, kind of like raised eyebrow, like he's trying to suss out who this could be.
I can't
Did
nail
any of
anybody
you-
to the wall.
Did any of you recognize that symbol that they wrote on him?
No.
There's a symbol?
Yes,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was written up
Sinister-
blood on the wall.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say
didn't notice it.
Synestaire showed it to me.
Yeah, this. I mean, can I send mental pictures in this thing?
Unfortunately, I mean, you could try, but it won't work. I mean,
All right, I'll try.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Burp.
And I'm just going by that Dan had like Liazana roll a special roll for it last time, so I didn't think that.
Just to see like if it clicked for her what it was, but
Okay.
you can say you saw it, or maybe you were like blood.
I've already said I haven't, so no, I haven't.
It's been a rough day. Let's get some food, and set up what's going to happen. And Cassius, I am so excited for you to take over this operation.
Say hello to Garrus.
Cassius, are you taking over the operation? That's nice.
I guess. Let's get some food and let's figure this out from here, because I kind of need what happens step by step. So our contact's dead. He told you guys about a party that
An auction
that only affluent people are allowed in, right?
That is tomorrow night.
Now, with that, did he give us any other instructions before his untimely demise? Did he say anything
We
having
have
to deal with the situation?
We have a map of where the auction is, because it's
Okay.
secret. And the password to get in the auction is also written on that map that Ashavar has.
Okay.
And then we can go send some people on behalf. I think it was 6 people total could go in through like the front, so to speak, as emissaries. And that was it. And then he died.
What's stopping all of us from going?
I would like maybe some of us to hang back.
I would like to go.
But I guess we can all go through the front door, but I just thought it would be, prudent that some of us sneak in and get in more covert ways.
The only reason I don't see the need for a covert move is because this isn't a covert thing that we're doing necessarily.
Well, so think about it. Like, we have to get this technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we don't have enough money?
Oh, it's not coming out of our pocket.
I mean,
I was
there's typically
suggesting
some
maybe
sort of
that
thing.
some of us can maybe liberate it, like I liberated some of the things down in the graveyards. That's
Oh,
you wanna steal stuff from this auction?
No,
that's a good idea.
No. Well, we need to talk to Allie first and
Should I-
see what.
Should I call Allie and let her know about Weyland?
Yeah, we should definitely let her know.
Maybe not
that should have
at
been one of the
breakfast.
first things that we did.
Maybe not at breakfast though, right? Because like,
how long has he been dead?
oh, we just saw it like 10
less than
minutes
24
ago.
hours.
Did you guys just leave his body there? Or
Yeah.
It was drawing a crowd.
I mean, we don't really know him.
There was a lot of blood everywhere. It
was
felt kind
icky.
of like I didn't want to get it over.
And you guys
Yeah.
haven't contacted like Allie yet.
Well,
Like-
no, I just was
No,
just
we
asking
contacted
to
you.
call Allie.
Yeah, it was
Let-
like 10 minutes ago.
Can we please call her?
Yeah.
Like
want to-
wait.
Here.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, Zia, you're right.
Not here.
We should, I guess since we're here, we should get something to eat. I think as soon as we're done eating, we should go back to the ship, just in case we are being spied on. We figure it out at the ship,
Oh,
and then
maybe.
we make our move from the ship.
Cassius,
But
these
you
people
guys-
don't make
you
any
guys-
decisions without breakfast. This is how
Yeah.
they
True.
operate.
I just can't believe so you guys left him there and you didn't tell her. It's fine. Let's get something to eat, and then let's head back to the ship.
Cassius, you seem a little stressed. Are you okay?
I'm just
Probably just hungry.
Try the rabbit. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand like why he's dead anyway. It's okay, guys.
What do you expect us to do? Throw him a funeral? Come on, we barely knew the man.
You're right, but
A gentleman comes over from behind the counter.
Hi!
He goes, good morning to you all. Thank you for stopping in here at the Ugly Elderberry. What can I? Are you familiar with the restaurant? When
It's
the
first
menu-
time.
Ah, well, we mostly deal in meats, but we have plenty of delicious breakfast meats. It's a very small menu of.
Can we have all the meats? I want
mm,
all the meats.
I second that.
Certainly, we can do that. There's.
Can I have a vegetarian omelet?
Yes, I would like that.
I'm terribly sorry. Again, the menu consists of meat products.
Okay, well, I will go somewhere else then. So, yeah.
All right.
Well, guys, I
Can I
can't
have
eat
some-
here, so I'm gonna head out and find somewhere I can.
A woman comes running over to the table, and approaches Zia, and the rest of you at the table, kind of like looking over at Zia. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to thank you again.
Yeah.
Your choice was brilliant. Everything that, I wasn't sure about it, but already, just this morning, I've been selling plenty of those. And it's breakfast time. That's, of course, more of a dinner time meal. But I just wanted to thank you again. I can't believe you came back this morning.
Oh yeah, I had to. It was exactly what I needed when I needed it.
Perfect. Well, listen, you all can have breakfast for free. It's on me.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you. I think this.
Something here,
Oh.
but okay.
Can I have the meat explosion, please?
Of course.
Sorry.
Could I potentially trouble you? And I know you've done so much and given us so much hospitality. So, and this is kind of going to get a little hushed here. So do you happen to know about like these like posh auctions that happen in the city? Have you ever heard of something like that where like all the rich people get together and
Yeah, they do that sometimes. That's can't be bothered to put anything back to work down here, but they can sure spend their money on ridiculous little trinkets. Yeah, they make a big. Sometimes they like to make a big show of it. Other times,
would you happen to know if there's like a list of people who might provide food at that sort of event, like caterers or something? If you don't, like I totally understand. I was just, you seem to know so much about the food transport here.
Well, I can't say that I do, but if they did, they'd likely hire someone out from the either the trade district or the merchant district, because it's all. If it doesn't come from somewhere that's exotic and they're not going to hear about it. So you can ask around there.
Yeah, which stinks because they're missing out on, the incredible meals you're offering here.
All right.
I would say they're pretty exotic.
I would like to think so too. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
Oh no! You've been so much help. I very much appreciate it, and all of your hospitality. We will definitely tell people on the other islands that we visit how amazing this restaurant was.
Well, I appreciate it.
And with that meat explosion, can I have some morning wine, please?
I don't see why not. Absolutely. We'll take care of y'all. We'll bring a bottle to the table and double up on that meat explosion for her.
Cassius will ask, do you guys at least have eggs?
Oh, of course. Yeah. We have some eggs
Would
and
you
some
be okay with
bread and
eggs?
some cheese and.
Would you be okay with eggs, bread, or cheese, or?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just don't want any meat.
Yeah,
I
yeah. Can you get her something like that?
Right, we'll get you a whole tray full of different cheeses and bread and such.
Thank you.
Of
Thanks.
course.
I appreciate it.
An entire tray of
Thank
cheese.
you, Cassius.
Okay, I'm saying.
Right. All right, we'll load that up. Gives a wink.
Hold on. So he'll kind of like rub his temples a little bit and just be like, okay, all right. I don't think we have to sneak in here. I think we should talk to our benefactor first.
Oh yeah,
Because
absolutely.
she probably has a way for us to get in there that doesn't involve sneaking.
Yes.
Especially if she sent us over here.
I
Yeah.
would like to have the sneaking option as plan B, because the whole reason being is we've been made, or at least some of us have been made for reasons unknown, and I just don't feel comfortable putting everybody exposed at once. I'm okay with being exposed because I'm a celebrity and I'm awesome, and just look at me. I'm just but I don't want maybe not all of us enter at once or something like that. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with everybody coming through the front door.
I understand where you're coming from. The only reason that we're like, I'm not saying it's out the window completely, but we'll definitely put a pin in that, is because like we were sent here for a reason. I'm gonna assume our only contact died, so we should talk to our benefactor away from here. And whenever we get a hold of her, she'll probably have a course of action for us to follow. Maybe she has another contact, like a secondary contact we can talk to. Like these are our options. The sneaky option will come. So with what message written in blood specifically, and he'll be hushed so the whole restaurant doesn't hear what they're talking about. With what you guys saw, were you guys lured there somehow?
No, we left the inn, and on our way to this establishment, and in passing, we saw a crowd group together, and we decided to inspect, and that's what we came upon.
Yeah.
And what did the message say exactly?
I think it was, we're coming for you.
Yeah, it just said, "We're coming for you."
Yeah.
Weird symbol.
Really not very nice. Not very nice at all.
All right, and none of you have seen this symbol before, because I've never seen it before.
No,
I haven't seen it.
I mean, I hadn't seen it. So yeah.
No, none of you have seen it. Okay.
None of us has seen it.
Okay. So yeah, so our next course of action will be telling her exactly what happened and exactly what we saw, because she might know something since nobody here knows.
Nobody else knows.
Yeah, and
nobody has any room for vengeance.
Yeah,
and you're being awfully quiet this morning. Are you okay?
Vengeance.
She'd probably genuinely ask that because Liazana has been pretty quiet. So,
Liazana, do you have anything, any replies or anything you want to throw in, or
no?
Do you answer Bria's question or no?
No. She's gonna be quiet.
Well, all right. So let's see if we can get this food to go. Like our to-go box is a thing.
Bring these giant ass plates of meat over. you might have to eat it.
Synestaire asked for the
never
meat
mind.
explosion.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
it's like 3 tiers of plates with like a meat-filled plate with a smaller meat-filled plate on top of it, and and then like gravies and other things just blasted over it.
Okay. Jeez.
Maybe I should have got the meat volcano.
Nice. The woman comes back over and puts a huge haunch of some creature down on the table over Bria. This one's on the house now. You all enjoy this. This is mighty fine.
Bria would just kind of push it away from her.
You recognize this as the one you had last night too, the flavor and stuff as you start digging.
That smells wonderful.
Oh, yeah, it's incredible. Wait, I'm slowly realizing what this is as I'm eating it.
Yeah.
So I was definitely a little drunk.
Rila's like making notes in her journal.
Okay, so it's not clear. Immediately clear when you're looking at it what it is. So I think Zia's probably just gonna shut up, eyes wide, and then it's like, wait a minute, nope, don't bring it up, and just keeps eating.
Get rid of the evidence, quick.
You can't see it. It wasn't there.
Nice. Okay. Very, very tasty food. But you're all able to fill your bellies. I
would like to take some, have kept up. Wrong unseen servant. Have Rhodey wrap up stuff and put it away in my pack.
All right.
With claws and stuff.
Perfect. Right, you're all.
I think we should head back, everyone, and we'll discuss this on the ship. And the only messages were coming for you, and I'm gonna assume the people that killed him probably saw you guys talking to him, wherever you guys might have been.
I was clandestine.
It's just Ashavar that was talking to, that was probably seen.
Yeah.
Talking to Weyland.
Yes.
And we weren't even talking.
It was like we mind leak. It
So
was
it's pretty possible.
Not with mouth noises.
Yeah,
You know,
it could be possible that message wasn't for us either.
It could be, but Weyland was last alive, seen with us.
Weyland, so he was seen with you guys. That's what I was asking.
Well, we don't know because we were all at different vantage points and locations. So if anybody was watching us, we probably should have seen it.
But remember, prior to going where Breela decided to kick open the door, and
yeah, it was a bar. I didn't know. I went in and I was going there to have a good time.
Did you kick it open like a saloon door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because it is a saloon door.
It was in fact a saloon door. Yeah.
I kicked it open. I walked to a table, and then Weyland was having a little bit of a bad night. So at first he was a little belligerent towards me, but I was able to calm the situation down, just like I did.
So you guys were all seen together.
No, we were not
intermittently.
As soon as we saw Breela kick in the door, we thought, "Oh my God, this is going to end in a horrible bar fight." So we stayed away.
Okay, so I mean that's good. That's a good thing then, because that.
Put it this way: at one point in time, we were all in one area at once. If the connection was made that we were together, it'd be kind of hard to put that together. But
okay, that's what I ultimately wanted to know. So it's highly possible that message wasn't for all of us in the group.
Yes,
but it's very coincidental that this man was last talking to us, and
one of the points you guys made earlier was that we didn't know him, so he could have had some other stuff going on that had nothing to do with us.
Well, the timing is a little weird. Like there were two things that he gave us information about, right? Like he gave us information about the rich people spending money thingy, the auction, and he gave us information on like this secret order thing. And that was a little weird. I really didn't know what that was super about. So maybe that's part of it. I mean, it could be the rich people auction stuff, but it seems kind of like weird to go to that length for an auction.
Yes. I mean, I am curious about the 5 houses here and the Sphere Way. But let's discuss this on the ship, like you say. I could barely finish this meat explosion. Can I take a piece of that leg thing, Zia? See what that tastes like.
Oh, absolutely. Be my guest.
And then he just takes his fork and just jiggers it around to get like
you can chonk off. Yep, nice crispy skin, well seasoned.
And then he licks. He's like, it's a little greasy, but it's delicious.
Oh no.
So wonderful. I mean, Ugly Elderberry open 24/7. Like
this version of Waffle House.
It was just as good yesterday at like 10 as it is today at 10 a.m. So.
Was one of the waiters fighting somebody?
Yes.
That's amazing.
All right, let's head back to the ship, everybody, because this is
great.
There's a lot happening right now, but I really hope this doesn't lead back to us. Plus, on the other hand, we do have other friends that we've yet to contact if Allie can't help us.
I do think it's a good idea that maybe some of us can go disguised as the catering crew. That would be cool.
Okay, look, it's definitely not out of the question, but like I just want to talk to her, and just so we can kind of like see what our objective is, because now that our contact's gone, we don't have a point of contact anymore. So
let's try not to kick down saloon doors. We keep losing people that way.
I had fun. We're fine. And we don't know if that was the cause for it.
I think everybody
like did she
silent and then we like just return back.
He'll walk in silence back to the ship.
Where is Liazana in this walk?
She's probably sticking back.
Brelith would
Kind of like with the group, but like at the back of the group.
Brelith would make sure that if she wasn't walking in the back, that she'd fall back there where Liazana was. And get kind of side by side with her. Are you sure you're okay?
She's going to mind link only to Brelith and say, I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Just not right now, anyways.
Yeah. She will walk ahead a bit more paces.
I'm in front of Liazana and walking probably with Cassius and Ashvar and the rest of them, but without looking behind me, I'm just gonna mind leak vengeance to Liazana. Revengeance.
Nice. Any response, Liazana, or
he's gonna ignore it?
Okay. Nice. Continue your walk, Lupin click-clacking along with, beside Cassius. Back up to the ship, the Tempest, at the airship dock there. Back on the ship, you find that some of the crew, after Cassius left, they're doing sort of rotations to go out on shore leave, as it were, taking little breaks to get some food, see the sights, and take turns. Yeah. Currently, Ash and Kip are in the city. Ash, Kip, and Wisp are in the city. So you have Charles, Charlie, and Vic.
Okay. All right. Do you guys let's go to the captain's quarters, and then Cassius will bring the sending stone. Oh, not sending stone.
We don't need a sending stone.
Yeah, we talked to our psychic. I forgot. We'll head into the captain's room or the captain's quarters.
I'll make it look like the West Wing again.
Just like random people without faces walking around looking busy.
This is so weird, Synestaire.
It's a situation room. This is a situation.
I like it better when it's like woods or like something like that. But this is fine. It's okay.
This is where important people make important decisions that deal with the rest of the world.
Which is probably why I don't like it. I don't know.
How do we do do we just like super mind call?
Yeah, you kind of think of who you're including. Ellie? Are you including the rest of the crew?
Everybody's gonna be in on this. Yeah.
Are you going to say it, Cassius? Do you want me to say it?
I got
You can go.
Yeah, hey, girl. Hey, it's us. What's up?
Yeah, what's going on? It's us. We have some news. We have some bad news. We're just reporting in. We want to let you know.
Oh, right. All right. Yeah, it sounds not great, but I hope you're all well.
We're fine.
Right.
Weyland is not fine. He's dead.
Totally excellent, though.
Dead.
Yeah. So Weyland's body. So I'll let the rest of the crew tell it because I actually wasn't there.
Afraid. How did it
Nailed
happen?
to the wall.
No. What? Who would do that?
I don't know.
That's the thing. We don't know what happened. And the message that came up was we found you or we're coming to get you. Was the message.
Right.
And the symbol, and Cassius will describe what the symbol looked like. Mm-hmm. The symbol looked like this, and then he'll describe it to Ellie.
I'm drawing it now. I'm going to look into it and see if I can figure out what it belongs to, who it is. Did you have were you able to meet Weyland first and get any information from him? Whatever it was.
Ashavar?
Yeah. I talked to him.
Yeah.
And he was able to give me some information about an auction, and
Is there auction in it?
Some sort of auction.
Right. The rich, right? All right.
Yes,
How are we
robbing the houses.
how are we gonna approach this?
What else was it, Ashavar? An auction and what else?
That that's all I really remember.
Of the houses?
The Order of Specters too. He would have told you about the person in the asylum. Oh, unless you're intentionally not saying that, of course.
No. I'm not keeping anything from her. So
tell everything.
Oh.
The Order of Specters.
Galen Yasra.
Don't really I never heard of them before, so.
Right. All right. I'll look into. I'll send a fresh. I'll need someone else out there. I'll look into the symbol. I have a rough understanding of. What's that?
The 5 houses. Do you know how we can gain access to this auction?
All right. So Weyland wasn't able to secure you.
No, we have a password, but not entry.
Right.
Well, he said that we were there on behalf of the Sunray Holding Company.
Oh, don't.
We don't have any tickets or anything.
If you have the password, I do have a holding company there that you're under. But it's not. Don't mention Sunray. It's a holding company so that they don't know it's tied to us. Tell them you're there on behalf of Trips and Traps Trading Company.
Okay.
That's what I sent you there under. Told the Port Authority. So I can give you a line of credit specifically with the auction.
Okay.
Make it natural. Bid on some other items. If you have to, you can bid on up to 7 successful bids. Right? No more than that. I thought it looked shady on the books, but you do want to seem active in the bidding, not just after one the artifact. So 7 successful bids outside of the actual ancient technology.
Okay. We also had another concern as well.
All right. Oh, that's 1,000 platinum pieces for those bids.
Okay, got it. So the one thing that we also wanted to know as well,
right?
With that cryptic message, we don't know if that was aimed at one of us. I wasn't seen with Weyland the night that they were talking with them,
right?
But they were all seen with Weyland
at different points.
At different points of the night. So the one thing that I wanted to ask you is, when it comes to the auction, how many of us should physically be there representing the Traps company?
I think it's usually up to 6 or 7.
So all of us can go.
So Weyland's been doing work there for quite some time with the great houses, or whatever they call themselves, of Staffney. I don't think it has anything to do with them, because he's found information on them for years with his cover intact. It's likely something with that order, which I'm going to look into directly.
If you could look into us, because we don't know where we're going, and we don't know if one of us has been marked by them. And it could be any number of the crew outside of me, because I was never seen with Weyland.
There's always a ton of security at these places, and it's highly public. So I don't think it's a place. They usually hold them in grand places with lots of security. I don't think you have to worry about an ambush or anyone after you're there. Just take the bright, open, direct route there, and don't try and cut any corners or back alleys. And you should be fine. Outside of that, just keep your heads on a swivel and watch your backs while you're there. I'll do my best to get information on this order and that symbol. See if we can figure out who we're dealing with and what they know.
Yeah, because I don't know if, hopefully that wasn't directed at any of us, but that's a very cryptic message to leave with a symbol. So I don't know. I'm willing to bet it's an assassin group of some kind, but I'm not entirely sure.
It could be a scare tactic too. Maybe they have no idea. But if Weyland's cover was blown, then they know someone was dealing with them, and maybe they put that up there just to scare whoever's working with them.
Yeah. So but we wanted to let you know what was going on. especially with him being your contact and him showing up dead suddenly.
Do you know anything about this Order of Specters? Unto which why they would be looking for us? Or
no, not yet. That's of course one of the things that you'd asked for. I believe
that we asked for.
Hey,
Yeah, we
before you
just
left.
did.
That was some of the information before we left.
Who asked for that?
No. She's talking about information in general, not necessarily on the.
Yeah, this was
no.
When you were all there in the Cloud Giant Island, that's one of the things that Liazana brought up in front of everyone. You were all there. Mm-hmm. She'd asked about information on the Order of Specters.
Then Synestaire goes, "Oh," and looks exactly at Liazana like, "Oh, that's right."
They sent a message ahead to see what Weyland could find on it before you arrived, which I think is what he's been looking into the past several weeks.
Very pointed looks at Liazana.
So how did she find out what Order of Specters? How did that come in conversation?
You asked her.
Yeah, back on the Cloud Giant Island.
No, I know that. I mean, in the specific conversation, where is that coming up?
Oh,
I asked.
What she knew about.
So how did you know it was Order of Specters?
She just said it.
Oh, I heard Order. I didn't hear Order of Specters.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she was switching to Order to keep it short. She's not that familiar with it herself, so she. I don't know much. I still have my people looking into it. I plan on taking a more, careful interest now that they've. It seems like maybe they're behind Weyland's death, and we'll look into that symbol too. See if you can figure out what that's about.
All right, well, damn. I guess this order means business, so we really do have to be on our toes. Especially, so like when we're at the event, we should be pretty safe. But like coming back to the ship, moving through the city, we need to be very careful. And I think we should travel in groups. I don't think any of us should be alone because that's. I don't want any of you to end up like him. That's pretty bad.
Be careful.
Great.
Try and travel during the daylight.
Okay.
But that's I'll set up that line of credit with them. Again, it'll be 1,000 platinum pieces. You can have up to at least 7 successful bids outside of the ancient technology. Just make sure you save enough to go for that ancient technology. If there's not enough, and you have to try and find another means to acquire it, please do so, and I'll do what I can to make it right for you.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't have to come to that, but if we're working with 1,000 platinum pieces, I don't know. If we're dealing with the affluent, we might get outbid. So
we're definitely gonna have to get clothes for the occasion.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
You might have to, and then Zio with Cloak of Many Fashions will just like kind of yeet it into that very fancy kind of Napoleonic captain's uniform again.
Can we make the command word for that yeet?
I want you to totally like Captain Crunch, like look like Crunch.
That's immediately what I thought too, was Captain Crunch.
I was imagining it more in line with like the more like magical aspect of like the Cinderella transformation.
Oh, nice.
But instead of like the bippity boppity boop, it's just yeet.
Nice.
And then you look like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, basically.
I love it.
Minus the hat.
Oh, okay. No hat. Got it.
Yeah, no hat.
No hat.
Oh. But yeah, y'all can go, but I don't have to go shopping.
Thank you, Ellie.
Thank you for the information. I'll let his family know, and please watch your backs. Just be careful, all of you.
Well, thank you, and we'll definitely keep you posted on what's going on. Especially when we get back to the event, we'll let you know if we were successful or if we had to use unconventional means to acquire it.
Thank you. All right. Please, keep me posted. Right, she kind of bleeps out of the call.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a mind link to Cassius. Did you catch that? Liazana asked about the order.
Yeah. I'm not gonna grill her about it now because I don't think we're in direct danger right now. But I mean, if it comes up again, she's gonna have to say something. But let's not worry about it for now. I don't know why she's keeping quiet, but I don't think it's best to dig now. We should probably worry about getting close for this event.
You just kind of hear the mind link cut off, and just Synestaire just cross his arms over his chest and look.
Wind blows his hair a little.
Yeah. Very huffily, just angry kind of.
Cassius will ask the rest like, all right, so we have the password, we know where it's going down tonight. We have our line of credit, and we have the company that we're representing. So I say, what time is it right now, Dan? Or if you give us a rough
it's still
estimate.
like mid-morning, 10:30 in the morning or so, and the auction's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. I say we get fitted for clothes, and we get clothes now, and for those who need it, yeah. But we need to make sure that none of us are out at night, at least for the next 2 days, just with what happened with Weyland. And we should always pick, at least be in groups of 2.
I think we should go in groups of 2 and stagger our entrance. I'm just better combat-wise at night.
Okay. And then if we have to go out at night, then Synestaire, you're going to have point on that one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And then I send a mind link to Ashavar. Do you want to go shopping, or are you cool? Because I'm cool if you're cool.
Ashavar, like, her eyebrows, like, kind of just, like, sprang into the top of her head. Shopping? Yes.
Yes, who's going to shopping? Yes, I knew it. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Can we match? I would like to match.
Yeah, yeah, we can totally do that. Like, you wear purple on the top, and I wear purple on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're
so many fabrics.
So many fabrics, like ridiculous.
Awesome. Okay. Amazing. All right. So you all set that up 10:30 or so in the morning. You've talked to Allie. You have a plan to go shopping. I won't, make you role play out the shopping, but if you want to spend, midday, aside from Zia, you've got, whatever you want on the ready with your awesome armor. So Synestaire and Ashvar are going shopping. Breelith, Cassius, and Liazana, are you all picking up any clothing or not?
Cassius definitely will be.
Okay. So you get some shopping done too.
Immediately after that meeting, Liazana is going to go shut herself in a room.
Okay.
Actually, can I pass a stealth roll for that?
Yeah, go for it.
Attempt a stealth roll, I should say. I should
Sure.
say pass. Attempt a stealth roll for that.
Absolutely.
Can I try to stay perceptive?
I'll say, let me know what your passive perception is, Synestaire, and we'll use that.
I think it's 14. No, it's 13.
Okay.
She did 19 for stealth.
Okay. Yeah, she thinks there's a lot going on in the ship and a lot to deal with, so she's able
I'm
to.
distracted by scarves.
Nice. And the talk, right, with Ashavar too, like, oh,
look at this one. It's so pretty, and like I think it goes great with your hair. And
it's amazing.
Cassius is gonna go talk to Breelith to see if she wants to go.
Oh, I guess I'm not really that big of a clothes shopper, but yeah,
It's
I
just
guess we should
just
get
something to help us blend in. It doesn't have to be super fancy.
I get it. Yep.
You okay?
So, yeah. Yeah, it's just I'm just not good with any of this. So I don't like sneaking around or having to be careful because people are watching you and might kill you. It just kind of I'm not good with the whole espionage. Is that a word?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm just not good with it. So I feel very I don't like this city anymore.
Yeah, especially after what happened last night, I can imagine.
Yeah, let's go and get some clothes.
Well, Breelith, we're gonna all be together, because we can, at that party. So you don't have to worry about being alone. But I mean, this is like how things are out here. It's a little rough, but you're not going through it alone. So you don't have to feel like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just know that we'll have your back. Okay?
Yeah. If you need me to do anything, just tell me.
You should be fine. All we have to do is go to this auction, make sure that we bid smart, so we have enough money left over. So hopefully we don't have to figure out a way to get that back. Especially if we get outbid for it, because then we can't buy it from them monetarily.
You don't think Weyland was killed because I went into the bar last night, do you?
No. Like, if an assassin order is killing people over you kicking over doors, how many doors have you kicked in, really?
I mean, that was the first one, actually.
You see, but deaths like that happen all the time. And that's the first time you did that. It has nothing to do with you. Especially if they put like a little symbol there. It should have been like a foot symbol or something. Then you would have known it was you. But it wasn't a foot.
I think you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it's all good. You didn't do anything wrong.
Did you see where Liazana went to?
No, I didn't actually. Actually, you want to ask her to see if she wants to come get clothes?
I don't know where she's at. I didn't see her go off anywhere.
You want to check her room? That's the first place I check.
I don't think that she wants to talk to me right now.
You don't think she wants to talk to you?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see if she wants to get clothes.
Okay.
Okay. And then if anything, like, do you want to wait for me or?
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Okay. And then Cassius will go to Liazana's room by herself.
Okay. You head up. You approach. You see the door shut.
He'll just knock on it 3 times. Say, hey, Liazana, we're going into town just to grab some clothes for tomorrow night. Do you want to come with us or are you fine?
Silence.
Are you in there? You don't have to come if you don't want to, but are you? But like, if you're not there, like, I hope I'm not talking to myself.
She's going to mind link to Cassius only and say, y'all go ahead without me.
Cassius will be like, all right, I understand. And then he'll cut the mind link. Yeah, he won't bother. Okay. And then he'll go back to Breathe and be like, oh, she said she was okay, so let's head to town.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, she seems all right.
Nice.
She seems
totally fine.
Yeah, so you're able to, it's nice and broad daylight. You're able to pick up some clothing for this. I'm gonna say that there's Allie will probably. You have clothes for the warmer weather, but not fancy clothes. So, knowing that, she'll probably message you a quick message and just say, head to these stores, A, B, and C, and name 3 ritzy stores. Like
hats and spats.
Yeah.
Make one of them hats and spats.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Done. Hats and spats. And you can get an outfit each. Create your own outfit there. They've got tailors to help you, match, design, and everything else. Get what you need, and then tailor it to you. So you're all able to do that and get just the outfits that you want. And return probably by 3 in the afternoon or so, 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna have Rhodey sit Ashvar down and start braiding her hair and putting trinkets and doing her makeup, as well as mine, my guy liner and all that, teasing my hair, getting it extra rock and roll.
Beautiful.
Yes, I Ashvar is all about that, because like putting eyeliner on yourself is kind of. It's kind of tricky. So like if you got a unseen servant to do it for you, like hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, just tell him what colors you like and how you want it, and he could do it exactly.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Right. I love what he's doing with your hair. I wouldn't have never suggested that for you, but it looks great.
Yeah. So creative. He's so creative.
I know, right?
Beautiful. Awesome. So of course you still have one more day before, it's tomorrow night that the event takes place, but you're all getting prepared and getting the look down, so you'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
The crew on the ship switches out. So Vic and Guardian and Charles and Charlie head out into the city, and Ash and Kip and Wisp return.
Okay. Also, Cassius would let the crew know, hey, due to what happened last night with our point of contact dying, I'd rather no one go out at night if you can absolutely help it.
Okay. As those three are leaving, Vic's like, great, we'll stay together and be back before the sun sets.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side.
Guardian's like, a challenge.
Oh no.
It's like, I'll have an extra bout with you this evening on the ship. Okay, we can fire the cannons. We'll take the ship up and fire the cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I mean, with Guardian around, Cassius isn't really worried about a fight too much. It's more of I just don't want anybody to get caught out there by themselves. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. Okay. So that shifts. Do you have anything else you want to do between now and tomorrow night's event? Otherwise, I can bump you up to, the next evening before the event takes place.
Do we want to discuss who is going to be doing the bidding? Or do we want multiple of us to be stationed in different parts and doing different bidding?
I'm pretty persuasive.
Zia, that's actually a pretty good idea. Having us dispersed while we do it, because I'm gonna assume they're not gonna necessarily care who we're with, but different people making the bids. We have the same line of credit. We all know it's 1,000 platinum. So
right. I think paired off in twos.
Yeah. I'd like to be paired with somebody who's good with money. I am not good with money.
I got you, Zia. You can stand next to me.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Is this I guess maybe dinner time? That everyone.
Yeah, we'd be discussing this on the ship.
Okay.
I would just finish coming back from teaching Carmine the fight songs.
Nice.
Is this the day of?
This is still the day before, I think.
Okay.
But I did want to check and see if Liazana is. Are you there with everyone as they're discussing how to handle this? No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so we can bring 6 people total, right? And then Cassius and I are going, and then Synestaire and Ashraf are going, and then Brelith and where's Liazana?
I don't know. I can only keep track of my fake wife.
I think she's taking a nap.
Yeah, she's up in her room resting.
Oh, Brelith, can you mind link?
You can mind link her.
Well, okay. Well, if they're going together, they gotta work on their chemistry, right? Of their dynamic of how they're gonna bid.
I think Liazana might like to be paired up with someone else.
No, you guys are having fight time and camaraderie. You guys slept together in the end, so obviously it's you two.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We had a
totally slept together.
It was a fun night.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So why would you like to not go with your best friend?
Did something happen? Did something embarrassing happen?
No.
Oh my God, Liazana wet the bed.
Liazana didn't wet the bed.
Oh
she was fine in bed.
I knew it.
Liazana was fine. No, I don't know. Maybe I just want to be with somebody else other than Liazana.
Okay.
You guys had a fight?
Well,
we spent so much time together that we just want to spend time with other people too.
Okay.
You broke up?
then what would we do? Brilith and Ashavar and Synestaire and Liazana?
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea, me and Liazana. But me and Ashavar got matching outfits.
Yeah, well.
Actually, no, wait. Yes, pair me up with Liazana.
Okay. Well, that solves that. Now all I gotta do is tell her.
Now, Breela, can you like talk to her to see if she's okay? Like, I don't want to intrude or anything.
I'm gonna take her some food. So
okay, yeah. If you guys are gonna be going together, maybe like that's a conversation you two have.
Okay.
And then I just as Breela's walking out the door, I said, just talk to her. Just be, I think she's going through some things.
I guess they really didn't just fight it all out like I suggested.
They should have, but they didn't.
Right.
Obviously.
Oh, I definitely missed this.
Just to be clear to Cassius, they just slept in the same bed. They just share a twin bed.
They did have a fight, though, which was pretty cool.
All right.
They slept together, but they did not sleep together.
Right.
Yeah.
So Brilith will, once the meeting's over, she'll make a little let's see here. She'll make a plate of some food.
Okay.
And then take maybe a mug of ale or something. And once the meeting's over. Is the meeting over or are we still talking?
So when exactly is the event? The time of the event, Dan?
It's 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
8 o'clock tomorrow night. All right, so Cassius will be like, so I think about around 6 we should have a meeting before we go in there. So we're kind of all on the same page and we stagger in together. But for the most part, I think we should be okay. But that's it. I think
can me and Ashabar be a little fashionably late as he has rollers and stuff in his hair?
yeah, for sure. Beautiful. Like fashionably late for the party, for the auction, or for
I mean, we can be a distraction, if you need.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I like the
let's
idea
be distracting.
because Cassius is the head of the snake, right? So maybe we should go first, and then y'all everybody's gonna expect Synestaire to be the most on it, right? So that's
I'm gonna make a spectacle of myself probably.
But fashionably is in right now, right? Correct me. It's been a long time since I've been in society.
Wow.
I can make an entrance, especially with Ashavar's help.
Yep. I mean, Ashavar is just gonna gust everybody's hair,
yeah.
So just to make it clear, so some things I've kind of spaced out on because again I'm not very good with this stuff. So we have how much? What? So 1,000 gold is our limit for bidding on a piece?
No, 1,000 platinum. 1,000 platinum, really.
And we need 7 successful bids? Up to 7 successful bids.
But here's the thing: we don't have to bid on 7 things necessarily, but we have to bid on other things to not look suspicious.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
7 times amongst the 7.
Wait, does a successful bid mean that we had to get the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All
right. Okay.
But here's the thing: we don't want to run out of cash before we bid on what we actually want.
Which is.
So I think we should make the play of pretending to be outbid for the things we don't care about.
What's
so we
the
still
item
bid
that
on
we're
them.
going for again?
The ancient
we don't
engine.
know the item. Yeah, we need the ancient engine, but we don't know the items in there and the order of which they're coming up.
I'm sure that
That's
we'll
the
use
biggest issue.
the
Yeah.
ancient engine when we see
I'm
it.
absolutely sure that they'll just say special ancient technology, insert name of special ancient technology thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or there will be some sort of.
We'll know it when we see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And also, don't get in a bidding war with each other. Get in a bidding war with other people.
What's a bidding war?
Oh dear.
It's
Oh
when
dear.
okay, so Relith, it's like people are trying to outbid each other with their money. So you'll see, we'll probably see it tomorrow night. It'll come down to two people bidding on these auctions. So it's gonna get to a ridiculous price, and we don't want to be part of that.
Right.
Unless it's for the ancient engine.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to be bidding on we want to bid on some things that are not the ancient engine just to throw the scent off.
Yeah.
You know. I'm not going to tell you to bid on the most ridiculous things because we're not ridiculous people, but use your best judgment.
I think as long as we pretend to be outbid by someone, and we conserve as much money as we can, because we're there for the ancient engine. If we don't necessarily have to blow the whole 1,000 platinum, but we need that.
So do we want to split it like
stressful.
333 platinum between all three of our groups, or do we want to just like?
No, we have a line of credit, so we're all drawing from the same pool. So nobody's going to physically have the money.
But do we want to just like put like a don't go over this much sort of thing unless things get really bad, and like communicate that via mind link first?
We can figure out a strategy for that for sure, but we should be mind link the entire time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm going to be scanning the party for magical means of scrying to see if people are using magical means to maybe influence the auction, or maybe magical means to take a look around us too.
Okay, then Ashavar, could you do the bidding with you and Synestaire then, since he'll be focusing on that?
Sure. I'm going to be making distractions too. I'm probably going to lead people into really erroneous choices.
Okay, I like that idea actually, because then if you take the heat off of like, say Zia and I, we can start bidding. Like we'll probably hold the money for the ancient engine bid, and then you guys do the bids on the other side. And Brelith, if you could get Liazana to get on board with that as well, and then Zia and I will come in with the ancient engine bid.
I think an alternate thing for Brelith and Liazana is to also maybe be on the lookout for somebody who's paying us a little bit too much attention.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
I can do it. Yeah.
See, I'm used to like clandestine things and covert operations. I mean, you guys are not really good spies, but we can work on it.
Sure.
Okay. I actually think that's a solid plan. And then just remember, we're all pulling from the same line of credit. I think our budget for unnecessary things, and you guys feel free to chime in if you want. I think we keep it at like a low, like 300, maybe 4 max.
I mean, it's also for like clout purposes to notice and off the rich people that maybe we're new money, or maybe we have no idea what we're doing.
True.
Okay.
And then if remember what Ali said as well, other people are going to be gunning for this piece of technology as well. So I think we should watch our money. If not, I think tomorrow we should go over the plan of what to do if we do not successfully get that engine.
Zia is going to pretend to have a seizure. She's going to throw herself on the ground and flail about like a fish.
You are not remembering the last time that I tried to do acting.
Oh yeah, you were terrible.
I mean, it was okay. It just wasn't great. Yeah, I can admit when I am not good at things. So
awesome. Okay. Good. Brelith, were you still planning on visiting Liazana?
Yes. Yeah, Brelith will, after the meeting's over, will make up a little plate and a mug of ale and take it to Liazana's room.
Okay. You load this plate up. You leave.
She'll also take a few extra pieces of meat for the dragon.
Oh, okay. Dragon being on your shoulders, or are you
yes.
in your room? Okay.
No, it's my shoulders.
Feed them that.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking, out of the galley and down the hallway, and as you're Callie, I think is one level down. So you're heading up the stairs at the end and back, tracking up the next hallway, and you're walking by like open door to an unused bedroom, open door, and you walk past one and you see Wolf. You just kind of pause and look back, and Wolf is using the bathroom in one of the rooms, like looking shameful a little bit. Like,
Dan, all right.
And that's where we'll take our bio break.
You never see it coming.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. We'll keep our audio hot because we are, and we'll catch you all in about 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Neat. Okay, be right back. Oops.
I'm prepared to be very extra. I'm going to cast Flirt.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Who are you going to flirt with?
Everybody.
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
Maybe you want to wait till the after party for that?
I am the after party.
Nice.
See, there you go. That's the spirit.
Love it.
I'm gonna place a bid on unnecessary items. The diamond encrusted dildo. Yes.
So wait,
Oh,
1,000
gosh,
platinum.
ouch.
Oh no!
Dan, correct me if I'm wrong. Is
Yeah.
1,000 platinum? That's 100,000 gold, right?
10,000.
Oh, 10,000. Yeah, it's an additional 0. That's right. That's right.
Gotta add the additional 0.
So, like,
Blank, blank.
I used to have a really good analogy for real life, like American dollars, US dollars rather, to gold, but I completely lost it. But I know, looking at some cost of living things, like a super ultra ritzy, the wealthiest tier of people can spend, if they get full dining experience for an entire 24 hours, including a 13-course dinner and all this other stuff, they'll spend 8 gold a day on that.
Oh.
Christ
Okay.
on a bike. Okay.
Yeah. So that's if that helps, like, that's the upper echelon of society, be very wealthiest. So I found, what are we at? 10,000 gold pieces is a substantial bit. So the people get, expensive here for
Huge.
sure. And there's definitely, with the 5 great houses of Staffney, they're gonna have some money. But it's no small amount. It's within reason that you have like an 85% chance of having enough money to get it, likely with some to spare. Just depends on how crazy town the other people are going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How crazy town are the other people gonna be?
Whatever.
Diamond encrusted dildos. Here we go.
Huh?
It's a mantelpiece.
No. Maybe?
Yeah, it's not
I don't
a
know. She
mantelpiece.
sent the thing, so. Can you take a minute from Daniel's thing and accept it on mine? Please. Triple, please. Okay, thanks. With a driving lesson on top. Oh, you got to make her my best friend too. Sorry, Steph. You're my best
Speaking
friend
of
now.
driving, my sons and my daughter
God,
learned
help
how
me.
to drive.
Driving. Mm.
Well, my dad was,
This is why I don't have kids.
Nice.
I don't go in the car with them. But my husband does that with them because I would be flipping out. I know that.
Nice. It's been fun so far. I like to be super chill. I get everything set up to be like, just in general in the house, very chill, very open, normalize all the things, because that's life, right? We can't pigeonhole anything, or this is right, this is wrong. Just, this is life. Everyone has their things. Yada yada yada. So driving's the same. Like, yeah, so it's you're operating a 2-ton vehicle, motor vehicle that can hurt you and others, but it also gets you to these wonderful places and this and that. It's all about moderation, practice, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And I had her. She's only gone a few times. The first time I was in a parking lot, I just had her park from like row to row to row. Getting like the spatial awareness, like then she get out and take a look at how she parks, so she can get a feel for where the the ends of the car. She can't see it, obviously. The second time was driving around, like made a little course of it, and then we had to go to Martin's to pick up nachos or something. Like, let's go to Martin's. You can drive, which is right around the corner. And she had a blast with that. and then she drove home from work. I went to go pick her up and let her drive home, which isn't very far either.
Yeah.
But it was night driving. This was her first night driving. Like, ooh.
Oh, nice.
The funnest driving.
I have some really interesting car driving stories.
Oh,
I've never gotten in a wreck, but I've come very close many times.
Really?
There is one in particular that still scars me to this day.
Really?
Even though I never hit the person, but it would have been their fault.
Oh.
And there was easily 6 inches of snow on the ground.
Wow.
And the dude was a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So imagine you live in Texas and everybody in their dog drives trucks, and I'm in this tiny 93 Accord on a Sunday morning driving.
Oh, Jesus. I live in Texas and I know where this is going.
Yep. This guy's in this old lifted truck and decides that he's going to be a dumbass. And as I'm slowly coming down the road, he's like, oh, I've got enough time. Pulls out right directly in front of me, guns it. His truck's back end twists around 180 degrees. I'm frantically pressing my brakes. My ABS is going off.
No.
Yeah.
And he guns it again, flips around the opposite 180 degrees and guns it like across the street, trying to hit the turning lane at the light. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I was flipping out.
There's no weight above the rear wheels in a truck. Like, you can't. If you don't drive in the snow, like, and then you just go driving like it's fine. It's no.
Absolutely not.
I was flipping out. Like, I was like,
yeah, it's so dumb. Oh my gosh.
I used my 4-wheel drive during the winter storm in Texas.
Oh, okay.
In February, and I drove 12 miles an hour the entire time.
Yeah, I'm a granny driver in snow for sure.
I love Jerry.
Don't live up here. Don't live up here because it'll be 6 inches on the ground and schools will still be open. You'll still have to go to work because
it is here too.
We're used to it.
I still drive like a grandma.
Oh, I do too, but other people don't.
Oh yeah, no, same here. Same
not.
here. Same here. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, that was my own little tangent.
That's awesome. I had to readjust my driving because I'm from Rhode Island, New England, and like Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts. So, Steph, you were from
my goodness.
We're just the biggest assholes on the road. Like, we have places to go.
The worst drivers in the world are in Boston, Massachusetts. I swear they are.
Yep.
I swear they are. Oh my God. I hate driving there so much.
Just people. Like, that's one of the reasons I moved. Like, 95% of the population.
The stoplights in Boston don't even make sense. Like, they'll be like on the other side of the road.
You've seen like a 9-way intersection and lights are
it's so crazy.
Sort of
how do you people know where to go?
Yeah,
having
it's
PTSD.
What the heck is a 9-way intersection?
Oh my gosh, something that gives you a heart attack as a youth when you pull up to it.
A bunch of people driving all at once.
There's lanes that cut back to the sides, and then they're like sort of across, and there's lights that are sort of lined up.
Yeah,
and it's like, I think that's my light.
Nope.
So many times. So many times.
It's so bad.
I thought California was bad, and then I moved to other states.
Oh, yeah.
See, in California, you guys have roads.
And they're in one piece.
Boston, they have like these shitty cobblestone roads from like the 1700s.
Potholes and
really
everything
bad.
Else. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, potholes so bad. Yeah, I was born in Boston, so like I have a lot of family there. It's a nightmare driving there, though. I hate it. God,
beautiful if you can get it, like, use the metro and you get around and you do your thing.
Sure, yeah. If you're using public transportation, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But
don't drive
is
in Boston.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ass. It's so bad.
So instead of don't drink and drive, it's just don't drive.
Just don't drive.
Just live outside of Boston. Anytime you need to go in the city, just
there you go.
Public transport.
Take the train. Yeah.
Big Nike swoosh. Just don't drive.
What was that train? Steph, the red line? It just takes
the red line
from one end to the other. Yeah, just do that.
Amazing. Like It's like Mayberry when I moved down here to Virginia. Everyone's so polite. My neighbors came and greeted me, and like, Rhode Island, it's like, you glare over the fence. Because you have a bunch of really weird things, like, you know, people come up and start talking about, you know, the disease they have or the blood test they just took, or, you know, I had, you know, a
Cheese and
technician.
rice.
Yeah. There was a cable tech that came to my house, started setting up. Of course, I have that whatever that makes people just open up and chat with me, which is great because that's half my work, right? But it's not so great. I've got a technician talking about, you know, having sex with his wife while she's on her period and how frustrated he is because she only sometimes wants to do that. And I'm like, you've been in my house for 15 minutes. Like, why?
That's West Virginia too. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. There's
like, I don't, and that's life. Like, you got on the street, and that's what people are. Many people, not everyone, but a lot. And there's no patience, no common courtesy, no common sense. Oh.
This is when I become very like grateful for one thing in the Midwest, and it is, John Mulaney describes this perfectly. It's like, I'm gonna have all my emotions and I'm gonna keep them right here, and then one day I'll die. And that's it.
Nice.
Like,
winning strategy.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. No. But just driving down here, yeah, like up there, you have to, no one's going to give you a break to cut out. So you have to be that driver that cuts out the second you can.
Yep.
And it took me like 6 months to stop cutting people off, like pulling out of things like, oh, they're slowing down and letting me go. Like, what?
My old car, I had a very, very gross old 1992 Volkswagen that everything was wrong with the right side of that car. Like if I turned right too hard, the radio would cut out. So the right blinker was broken in that car. I tried to replace it many times, and it would just short out again.
Oh my gosh.
So like I would be on the freeway and just be like, all right, I'm going right. I just got to be really obvious about it.
That's amazing.
That's funny. My Ford was pretty much the same way. Not on that scale, but my Ford was the same way. If it was on the right side of the car. So apparently I have a curse where inevitably every car I've had, except for my current one, it's okay. But every car I've driven has had something wrong with more than like a window or more than one window. So my Accord, both of the right side windows were off track. The second car,
cars, man.
I know. And like the second car I drove, which technically wasn't mine, but the Accord I couldn't drive one day because another reason. I drove a van when I was living in Plano, minivan, and the switch was going out on the right side window.
Okay.
Come back, I bought a 99 LeSabre. And I know there was something wrong with the windows. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, why do I have this freaking curse with windows? So my current car, I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood that nothing happens. Like the right side window, like it looks like it might be slightly like tilting forward a little bit whenever you like roll it down and up, but like getting stuck a little bit, but it still like works. And I'm like, okay, just don't curse me again.
The right side of cars will get you.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Multitasking. I'm so bad at it, but all right. I think we're good. I think we can jump back to this to the fun.
Yay.
All right, we'll pull up our screens. All right, hello chat. We are back. I hope you've enjoyed our fun tales of vehicular woe and such. Let's see. Well, where were we? Breelith with a plate full of food. Dragon nomming some bits as well. Breelith is approaching Liazana's room. Liazana, the door is closed still, I imagine?
Yes.
Okay. You approach Breelith's door shut.
Breelith will sit the plate down as well as the mug of ale right beside the door. Give like just a little knock. Hey, Liazana, I put some food out here if you're hungry, along with some ale. And she'll kind of look around and mental talk to just her with the connection. We've split up into groups of 2 for tomorrow for the fundraiser for the auction. So me and you are paired up. So we're going to, I think, have a meeting tomorrow before, but I don't think it's until the evening. So, you have plenty of time to get rest if you need it. But yeah, I've gotten our instructions from Cassius. We're supposed to keep an eye out for people, as well as maybe place some bids here and there. Just a little bit of the lowdown. I guess if you don't want to be paired with me, you can let Cassius know, and he can rearrange it. Is that okay?
About that time that you're finishing that talk, she's going to open her door to you.
And she'll quickly pick up the plate and the ale. Brought you some food, in case you're hungry.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And she's going to kind of set it down on her. I'd imagine she has like a table next to her bed. She's going to set it down there, and she's going to turn around, and she's going to give Brilith a really hard hug. Just out of nowhere.
She'll kind of head back. I'm here if you want to talk about anything, anytime.
She's going to mind link to you. I just don't want to see any of y'all get hurt, but especially not you.
Well, I don't know why we'd be getting. Well, obviously there's a. She's saying this mentally. There's a thing. Maybe something after us. I'm not really sure, but I mean, could be you. Could be any of us. I don't, I don't want to see you hurt either, so.
He's going to try to guide her into the room and shut the door.
Okay, Brilith will allow her to.
Okay. She's going to continue talking to you. Liazana's going to continue talking to you in my link. But she's going to kind of sit on the floor and cross her legs. She's going to say, I know what the symbol was on the wall.
Brilith will sit down on the floor too. Okay. What was it?
That was the symbol for the Order of Specters.
And how do you know what it means?
He is going to pause a little bit, or for a few seconds, and she's going to say, they killed my family.
Oh, Liazana, that's... When? How long ago? Recently?
No, she... how do I word this? No, they raided my village many years ago, many decades ago. And I've been on my own ever since.
Is that why you went out adventuring, is to find them?
Yes. But I don't want to see any of y'all get hurt because of me. And I don't mean to keep y'all in the dark, but it was the only way that I could keep y'all safe. And now I fear that I just put all of you into grave danger.
So you think it was meant for you, the message?
I don't know yet if they are aware of us. I'm of the assumption that they don't know exactly who we are. I think personally it could have just been a scare tactic, but I'm also not sure.
Okay.
They have connections, and I haven't told y'all because I feel like she's like on the verge of tears. She's trying not to cry.
Bailiff will kind of pull her in for a hug, kind of lean forward and give her a hug.
We will definitely hug you back.
It's okay. It's fine. Look, and she'll pull away. You're here now. Everything's okay on the ship. There's plenty of people around. See, if you stay with the group, then that will be more people to protect you, you know?
But if I stay with y'all, then you'll be caught in a crossfire. If anything, if they do find out that it was us.
I don't think that any of us care about that, Liazana. I don't. I would help you out. If someone attacked you, I would attack them back. Well, I mean, I would try to talk to them first, because sometimes people get upset and they don't really know how else to express themselves but to lash out, to hit people. So, it's always good to try but these people don't seem like those people. So yeah, I would definitely hit them. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not try to talk to them because they'll just kill you. Sure.
Then just hit them. Just, you saw we had good fighting, the boom, boom, the 1-2.
She's going to kind of chuckle and say, yeah. Yeah. That's also true, but I'm trying to be brave because I trust you, and I really, really, really don't want to see you hurt. But I don't know how to tell everyone else that it's my fault.
Well, I guess we don't have to. If you don't want to tell them yet, we could not say anything. And then if someone tries to attack you, they're going to protect you anyways, even if they don't know. And then, I'll know. And then if they attack, then I'll know who it is. And I'll know not to talk to them, but to just punch them.
I just don't know how to... Well, I do know how to point them out. It's just you really have to be perceptive of people to be able to spot them.
Sure.
It's possible, but again, they could be anywhere from 1 to 100 of them in a space, and you wouldn't know it. And now people are dying because of me, and I don't know what to do.
We're not 100% sure that you said it's not. You're not 100% sure it's you specifically. So, look,
but I'm the one that asked Allie to ask Weyland to find out about him. So it is because of me.
That's a good point. Brilith will kind of take Liazana's hands in her own and just kind of clasp them. Okay, so you might be right. But there's nothing that we can do about that now, right? Unfortunately. So what we can do is tomorrow, that's part of our job, is to look around. To look at other people who might be looking at us. So we can keep an eye out for these people. And then whatever you want to do from there, if you want to tell the rest so that they know, or if you want to do something, I will be helping you. Or at least watching your back or distracting something. I don't know, whatever you need me to do. You don't have to do this alone.
What if you get hurt with it?
Well, see, the thing is that if you go on your own and you get hurt on your own, that will hurt me. So, either way. Okay?
Okay. And she's going to hug you again.
Mm-hmm. Able to return the hug. Are you the ship's secure? Are you okay in here? Do you need anything else? Do you need to bring you something?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to eat.
Okay. Do you want Carmine? Do you want Carmine to stay with you?
Sure.
Okay. She will kind of gently get Carmine. Yeah, okay.
Toss their way up onto across the back of Liazana's shoulders. Just rest their head.
Mila's gonna look like really like, you'll see her look really concentrating at Carmine, and Brilith will be thinking, now, be good to Liazana, protect her, watch out for her, and just let me know if anything happens to her, okay?
You get that mental feeling of friend.
I was just telling him to watch out for you.
Thank you, Brilith.
Brilith will give her like a little like pound on the cheek, gentle pound on the cheek, and okay, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. Thank you.
And she'll close the door and go back to her room.
Okay, let's get back to your room. Anything for you, Liazana, in your room as you're eating dinner and Brilith is left?
She's gonna eat her dinner as best she can with all her nerves being out of whack, and sip on her ale, and she's gonna keep kind of like, petting Carmine every so often. At some point she'll just kind of nuzzle Carmine a little bit if
yeah, they nuzzle.
Carmine will allow it, and she'll just kind of mentally think to Carmine, so what do you think I should do?
Carmine looks up at you, wraps their head around a little bit and looks back at you, and hops down and trots in front of you a little bit, and shifts into a little Brilith. Just says, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Just kind of walk back and forth a little bit and repeat that to you.
You know Carmine, don't you?
I'll be there for you. Oh.
But she'll say, well, Carmine might as well get some rest, and she'll kind of climb into bed so she can trance.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to do tonight, or at any time between now and tomorrow evening before the auction takes place?
Just see Synestaire in his room practicing his moves, like, yeah.
Nice. Several mirrors to make sure every angle's, yep. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Preening and posing and making sure that his rollers are in place. And they're like,
nice.
I have to get perfect.
Amazing.
This is going to be the performance of our life.
Awesome.
He's just feeling himself like,
hype. Yeah.
Yes, he's beautiful. So hype.
All right. Well,
Brilith would probably use the sending stone for her patron.
Oh, okay.
Might wait until the next morning.
Okay.
As soon as she gets up. Hi, it's me. Do you have any interest in items at private auction on Staffney? With the great houses of Staffney attending.
You'll hear a message fairly promptly in reply. I'm sorry, was there anything else though in that?
Nope, that was it. That was like 23. Yeah.
Breatheth, you tease me with this book.
Yes.
Thank you for your consideration. No items for me. I look forward to seeing you and the book, other interests. Soon, I hope. I think he can say that where it cuts off.
Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So bring up to good night's rest. Oh, yeah, what you got, Cassius?
I was gonna so Cassius is gonna pull out 2 sending stones. Each sending stone is for each of his brothers.
Ooh,
and he's gonna send them both an identical message. He's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" It's gonna be the same exact one for each message. Yep. Like, "Hey, bro, what's going on? I know it's short notice, but do you have any information on the Order of Specters?" And that's all he'll say in the sending message, and then he'll send it off to both of his brothers at once.
Okay.
Just to, cause it's got him nervous now, cause he's not entirely sure, like, if somebody in the group is being targeted, if Weyland was just a one-off case. Cassius is very suspicious, and he's not entirely sure. But he figured with their connections, they could give him some type of answer, like outside of what like Aaliyah could provide.
Gotcha. You hear from Lucian. Lucian.
Lucian, he's in the Federation. Yeah, he's in the Federation.
You hear from Lucian first, being the responsible one, promptly getting back to you. Order of Specters. I've heard the name. Nasty group. Operate in the shadows. Covert missions. Assassinations. Toppling government.
Okay.
Beware.
Cassius will write down what his brother said and like double circle toppling governments, because that's very concerning for him. Like, oh shit, we're messing. This could be. They're probably. I don't know. Like, that immediately has them on edge. It's just like, oh, they have a lot of influence. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Vincent, of course, likely may have more information, but they don't get back to you in any timely manner.
Yeah, he's pretty irresponsible. That makes sense.
Awesome. Okay.
I actually have one more thing, Dan. I'm so sorry.
Oh, please. No, don't be sorry.
The night before, Brelith would have went to the galley to get some extra coffee.
Okay.
like in a couple of different, like 3 different cups, and would find a place in the hall where Liazana's room is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it wouldn't be right outside the door, but she would about 2 or 3 doors down, would sit against like a wall with her coffee and stay up all night watching the door.
Aw, okay. Oh, you know what? Ooh, if you're gonna be out there, geez, all right, give me a quick sec. I think that you're actually gonna see Ash come down the hallway at one point and pause, seeing you out there. Oh, hi, Breeze.
Hi.
You just keeping an eye on Liazana there?
Yeah, I just making sure with things happening that no one gets into any of the rooms here.
Of course. Of course. Do you mind if I sit down for a minute?
No, please. And she'll kind of scoot over.
She'll sit down. Actually, she'll sit down on the other side of the hallway.
Okay.
So you're sort of like next to each other.
Sure.
I've got to be honest. I was considering coming down here, seeing Liazana for a bit. I'm just awful worried with all that happened there with our contact getting killed and that there message. I feel like they're just that whatever that group is y'all put on the mental group call. Just sounds mighty dangerous. Just
the
awful
Sunrise?
worried. No, the other one there you're talking about with what that left the message
The
on the wall in blood.
The order.
Right, that one.
Yeah, it is concerning.
Yeah, no, she was looking for some answers. She, at least I think she was when we were there in the with Allie, getting that information, asking her for information on them. I just I'm worried that she's a great captain and she's a strong fighter. I just worry she's looking after them. I fear that maybe she's gotten in a bit over her head. But I suppose it's a bit late to be talking to her.
I mean, if you wanted to try, sure, it's fine. But I know that she was also resting, but I'm sure she would appreciate someone, you checking in if she's not already asleep.
I think I'll just goes to stand up a bit. I'll try another time.
Okay.
A little bit on the fence about it.
Ash, we're not going to let anything happen to her.
Please don't.
That was a big bug.
That's
what
a
was
huge
that?
bug.
Hey. What is it?
I don't know. I just don't want it to go in my coffee. It's like one of those giant mosquito things. It's like that big. You saw it fly by? Yeah.
Oh, mosquito hawk. Oh, don't kill it.
Gosh.
Okay.
Don't kill it. They eat mosquitoes. Don't kill it.
Yeah,
nice. I'll try and get it back outside. It's digging the lights, so.
No, it won't. It won't bite you.
Nice. A giant mosquito bite. Well, right. Well, it makes me feel much better knowing that you're out here keeping an eye on her and everyone, of course.
Yeah.
She pats your shin as she stands up. All right, you keep up the good work there, Breathe. You have a good night.
Okay, Ash. Good night.
What's your head
You're sipping for coffee. Just kind of get back into her position.
Nice. Is Breathe staying up all night?
Yes.
Oh,
To take the point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, great.
Awesome. So everyone, sans Breelith, is able to get a good night's rest.
I mean, at least until like morning.
Mhm.
And then she would probably call her patron and then maybe try to go and sleep a bit.
Okay. You've got the whole day
So-
if you wanted to rest the next.
Sure, she'll go
Okay.
ahead and rest. Yeah.
You're gonna go. You sleep most of the next day. Everyone's able to have a pretty solid day. Most of the crew, in fact, all the crew stays on the ship the next day. They don't want to mess anything up before this auction, so they're staying on the ship, and they'll do any shore leave after that if it's still an opportunity. Evening comes around. Vic makes a hearty meal for everyone, one that should settle well and not give anyone any issues while trying to
Hey
bid on
Dan, we
things.
just hit 1,000 followers.
Well, a super congrats to everyone here, viewers, players, everyone. We together we've made that possible. How exciting! Well, thank you for being here, everyone. As we hit our 1K follower count on Twitch, and for making it possible. The raids have been phenomenal. Thank you all for raiding in, for hanging out with us. Thank you for the follows. If you're here at the end, we'll show you all the other content that we have. We've got a boatload. So if you're liking this, consider jumping on board there. Give us a follow. You can catch more of our super amazing content. But thank you so much. Yay!
Yes, thank
Huzzah! Awesome. And what a great moment too to have that come in with the Breelith Liazana thing. Yes. All right. Thank you for that, Steph. Neat. Exciting. Okay, so yeah, the evening comes around. You have a hearty meal. You have the location. You have the password. You have official. You're on the list. Under that company name, so be sure you have that handy.
What is the password? Because I don't think we ever.
No.
This is one of the things that I, as DM, like to give to you, bequeath unto the players to come up with a silly password. So, whoever ends up speaking it is welcome to
balls to the walls.
Yeah, nice.
What was the guy's name?
You're welcome.
In
Weyland?
SpongeBob in the graveyard.
Smitty Wurban Man
Smitty-
Jensen.
Yes.
Wow,
Wurban
Dan.
Man Jensen. Yeah.
He was number one.
fan.
Yeah.
He was number one. Yeah.
So wait, the password Smitty what?
Wurban Man Jensen.
Smitty Wurban Man Jensen. Yeah. Smitty Wurban Man
Really,
Jensen.
Wurban Man Jensen.
Wait,
He was-
somebody put it in chat along with the name of the
I
company.
don't know.
Somebody,
how to-
please.
Or
I don't
I'll
know.
do
You know
it. I'll
us.
do it.
I'm
I'll
gonna
do it.
forget. I don't.
I'm
do
just
SpongeBob.
guessing.
We must have it in our notes.
Smitty Wurban
Sarah,
Man
all,
Jensen.
Sarah, all you have to
Mhm.
know is that he was number one. That's
He
it.
was.
He was
He
number
was
one.
number
He was number
one.
one.
Yeah.
Smitty
Thank you,
Wurban
Jensen.
Jensen.
That's a
Smitty
very
Wurban Man
long.
Jensen.
Jensen.
We got
That
this.
feels
It's
extra.
fine. It's fine.
Ashvar's
What?
gonna forget.
They have my
Okay,
coffee.
and just to say for sure, the name of the company was Trips and Traps. Or
Trips and Traps
Trips
Trading
and
Company.
Traps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Trips and Traps Trading Company. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashvar's intelligence isn't quite at a 0. It's just
No.
a little bit above that.
Yeah, nice. Oh, good.
I've been
Awesome.
spelling it with 2 P's on each. I don't know if that's correct, but I think
Should
it
be.
sounds
It is
more
now.
fantasy.
Yeah.
It is now official.
Great.
Awesome. That's canon.
Synestaire, do we really want to be associated with Trips and Traps Trading Company? Maybe we should.
I'm a
No.
celebrity. Did you forget? I'm my own brand.
And then the final thing I want to make sure is on the map that we have, the physical location is in the upper residential district. correct?
Yeah. Pull up Fantasy Grounds here. Yes, it is going to be in the upper residential district, almost square in the center. It's right below the D of residential. It's that larger rectangle there in between residential and district, just below, sort of between the I and the D and below it.
Now I know that I can't possibly mess this up. I feel good about that.
Nice.
Over Jiggerman Jensen.
Yes.
Wurban Man Jensen.
Smitty Wurban Man Jensen. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Number what?
Schwarben
Who
Jägerman
came up with
Jensen.
this password? It's so many
Maybe Waterman.
syllables.
Why?
we can change it. I just thought it would be funny.
I think it's great.
I think it's funny.
I think
great.
it's perfect.
Nice.
That
You can always
episode
do
is iconic.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That too.
Awesome. All
That's
right.
also a lot of syllables.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just Warbin
And I can't be Fred. Like,
You know, it's like when you're creating passwords, Sarah. You have to create the most odd combination. So Smitty Warbin Jagerman Jensen seems like the modern. Seems like the like this instance's, you know, @ symbol, exclamation mark. Peter,
secure password
125.
Have a password manager create the password for you and save it.
Yeah.
It's part of two-factor authentication.
Ashavar is never gonna remember this.
Oh God. Oh God.
As much alcohol Synestaire consumes, you know, he has a surprisingly good.
So I'm assuming at this point,
I got us.
we're all awesome. So we're already at the dinner, kind of having these discussions. Is kind of what I was assuming. But
yeah, well, I figured this was like dinner time on the ship before you shot over there. But if
you want to eat now, before getting there, so that way you can appear to be a skinny legend.
You can eat both times if you're hungry. I kind of planned it.
I'm sure they'll have like finger food, right? Like that's what rich people do. They like to do little things that cost a lot of money.
Yeah, but we really just like to look at it, not really eat it.
I'm gonna be eating it.
They'll have like little shrimps, and I hear they put like gold on it.
Why would they put gold on it?
Because it's fancy. It's a rich people thing.
Oh, can you eat the gold, or are you supposed to spit the gold out?
Gold. That's the crazy thing. They eat gold. Rich people poop gold.
It's in the liquor. Yeah, it's crazy.
No,
it's
actually they don't poop gold. They just give gold to people who take it from them.
Right.
What? So they eat it, and then so that way they can give it to people.
No, they don't
poop
eat
it and then they give it, or
it's just like the little flakes that they put on the edible gold flakes.
Okay.
No, that's not actually gold.
I hope we're not having this conversation at the auction.
No, it's dinner time. It's dinner time at the show.
Yeah. Okay. I'm shutting up now.
Yeah, awesome. We gotta prepare. We have to prepare and be fancy folk. Think fancy thoughts. And if you have, remember when we had that acting exercise and you thought you were Brian? Well, think of a fancy persona where you are a little bit better than this. Like, I'm better than this the whole time.
So then I'm better than, okay.
Yeah, like, look, you have this pet, but do you see my carmine? I'm better than you because I have carmine.
Oh, Brilith would have definitely bought like, maybe like a scarf for Carmine.
Yeah, make him look fancy.
Yeah.
And then I think we should just flex all our fancy things. Like totally Cassius should bring lupine. I mean, because
one thing that I do want to say is that when doing like undercover things or anything of that sort, lying as little as possible is the way to go.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Of course.
But Synastaire's idea of like drawing attention to himself is actually not a bad idea.
I'm going to be very extra.
Yeah, because it keeps the heat off of the rest of us.
So are we supposed to draw attention to ourselves, or are we supposed to not?
You two that are watching out for the other ones are supposed to draw. Yes, not you supposed to blend in.
Okay, blend in. Got it.
Yeah, Cassius, I'd like to blend in. A lot of people not great.
Oh, don't worry. We're completely on the same page. Plus, we have to snipe the engine from everybody else.
Right. Say as little as possible, you two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ashavar is with Synestaire on this.
Ashavar, you know what to do, right?
Oh, yeah. Twirl.
Yes.
And scarves.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice. You fill your bellies up and you go, everyone gets dressed and like into the, onto the upper deck of the ship, sort of waiting for everyone else to gather to go in together into town. When, one by one or two by two, you show up dressed to the nines, all the flair that everyone wants, ready to roll.
Before we walk in together, Brilith will just kind of look at Liazana and say mentally, are you ready? You okay?
She will mentally reply, well, it's probably about as ready as I'm ever going to be.
Let me know if you see any of them, okay?
I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Lupin with me.
Okay.
For one, we can Cassius would have him adorned in like various like fake jewels. They're all fake.
Yes.
But
Cubic
like,
Synchronia, yeah.
but because we can't technically, like, we probably won't be able to bring in weapons. At least we'll have like, I can do a little bit of magic, but like at least I can have him like attack pretty regularly if we need to. So
Nice.
if shit completely hits the fan. Plus I know a few of you guys can cast spells as well. So
Awesome.
if shit hits the fan, like I'm sure you guys know how to use what you got.
Right, so Lupin comes out all decked out in the fake jewels, but looks
completely fake. Yeah, completely fake. Yeah, all of it's fake.
Awesome. Oh, nice.
It's like they're like cubics. It's like plastic, but like Cassius very furiously carved it out to look very real, but it's all fake.
Nice.
That's so much effort. I could have done that with an ice storm. By the way, if you ever need that, again. Shh, okay, we don't know each other.
Nice. Brilith, are you bringing Carmine?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure Carmine flexes.
Yeah, because she did buy Carmine a scarf. So something that's, yes. No, yeah.
So as you're heading out, now it starts at 8, so it's twilight hour. If you're leaving around 6:30, you'll get there a little after 7, 7:15, 7:30. You'll still be there before dark. It's not that far. You disembark into the Civic District. You're right outside the main gate. You hang a left after a number of blocks to go through the Upper Residential District. I'll just switch over to this real quick so our viewers can see a rough idea of the city here, of the Staffney Island, Staffney City. Starting just outside of the Civic District, you find your way up. Can I just can everyone tell me their passive perceptions, if they would?
14 for Brileth.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
11.
14 for Cassius.
Okay.
13 for Sia.
All right.
Is it the one that's under census?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Like,
it is. Yeah, it should say passive perception based on your wisdom score.
14, I think.
Okay.
If it though for a note, she would be trying to like not obviously, but also like actively keep an eye out, like looking for people.
And yes. I'd be casting detect magic for scrying purposes.
Okay. All right. Currently, nothing aside from the items that you're familiar with. As you keep it, I think it's is that one the cantrip one?
Yeah, for my drow high magic.
Right, that's what it is. Thank you. So you just keep pinging that as you head along. All right, let me do a quick check here. Okay. You find your way safely through the city, heading up to this area. Now, obviously, the Civic District's already really nicely built out, well engineered, road-wise and building-wise. Nice architecture. Everything's pretty well kept here. As this is the administrative portion of the town, effectively. As you cross the line into the Upper Residential District, there's a number. I mean, it's a gated section of town, and you're let through different gates. Just with your passes alone, give you entry into this on behalf of Trips and Traps Trading Company. So you continue your way through. Beautiful buildings here. This is obviously the higher, ritzier section of town. And they only, as the elevation sort of increases in this part, it's physically higher than the rest of the city, as there are different parts in the roadways, sort of like a San Francisco hills and areas where you can line up the view and just look down the sloping roads, you can see the rest of the city sprawling out before you. Still overhead, one of that huge mountain that reaches over the city, looming above. One of the moons partway behind it, the other elsewhere in the sky. You find your way through a bustling portion of the residential district. Even though these are buildings and where people are living, there are some that seem to be housing regular parties. There's people lined up around the street for some, going into people's homes. You find in between a couple of these buildings, you see a couple people walk down between the pool house of one building and the gate of another, into a bit of a darker area, and that's where it's marked on your map to head down and gain entry. Your event.
Okay.
You heading up to that? Okay.
This is suspicious.
So you find your way up to that door, and the other people just going in. The doors are shut. They're double wooden doors, closed, and they're just set inside a stucco building. Do you head down and knock or anything? What would you like to do?
I'm not going first, so.
It's a bit of a darker. It's like 15, 20 feet down and tucked in between these. There's ivy on the stucco walls and just these double doors inset.
Cassius would go first, if anything.
Because he is like basically glued to Cassius at this point.
You can hear the soft sounds of muffled music and maybe some chatter on the other side of the doors.
Okay. Is there anybody out front, like a bouncer?
There's not, but there are a large a knocker on either door.
All right. Yeah, Cassius would just knock twice with a big knocker.
Okay. The slat slides open, and like Wizard of Oz, like, and there's a woman inside. What's the word?
Cassius is gonna kind of like put on not put on a show, but kind of like flash her look like he's supposed to be there and say, "Smitty Warben Jaegerman Jensen."
With such elegance.
Glad you could make it. Slats it shut, and one of the wooden doors swings open heavy on its hinges. And inside, the sound of music kind of pours into this alley section here that you're in as bright lights are inside. You're on an upper balcony as you walk in, with a huge chandelier looming over the several floors below. As you walk in, there's music and light and nice, comfortable temperature inside. People walking about, carrying serving dishes with champagne and little treats. And a bunch of ritzy folk walking about. Some of them are ritzy folk, just the mundane class of very wealthy individuals here. And then the more wealthy ones seem to all have people that are clearly accustomed to battle and other things like that. In very finely, they're very finely dressed, but they are their stand-ins. So you've got 3 floors with a huge that are sort of balconies that wrap around, and go further into the building, and then at the very bottom of these 3 floors, it seems to be where they've set up the auction itself. 2 rows of seating all the way back, maybe 10 seats wide on either side, about 8 rows back, a stage, all below that really big chandelier.
Did we all go in with Cassius, or do we all each have to go up and say the password?
Oh, we kept it staggered, so you each pair would have to say the password. So
Okay.
me and Zia are in there.
All right.
Now they'll ask as you enter, you say the password, and once you're inside with the password, they just ask who you're there on behalf of, to check names. And that's the other half. So they'll get your Trips and Traps trading company as Cassius and Zia come in. And then I think Synestaire and Ashbar were going in second.
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so
let's go.
you say the
Yep.
password, and they ask, you're also Trips and Traps
Yes,
trading company. Okay,
We are.
we are. And then I'm just gonna, start like, preening
nice.
and try to look around,
Mhm.
and then I'll just, like kind of parade Ashabar and like kind of dance her forward.
Nice.
Yeah, we're
Scarves
just
are flowing.
we're trying to be as
Lavish.
ridiculously lavish as possible
Yes.
to draw attention away from everybody else.
Awesome.
Yes, we're gonna glide.
Yep, we're gonna
Okay.
sashay.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know what? Yeah, can I have you each make a performance check with advantage for dressing the part and role playing the part out so well?
Okay. Be right back.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's okay.
All right, I got wait, performance, right?
Performance with advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to. I was rolling it in D&D Beyond, but I can do it in.
No, either wherever. That's fine. You can use real dice. You can do
Well, I got the first one was a 9, and then the other one is 17.
17. Okay, 17. Very good. Very good. I'll give her a sec to come. Actually, as you're doing that, I'll have Breatheth and Liazana enter.
yeah. All right.
Sorry.
If we give the password.
Dan, I might have screwed up your cameras.
Nope,
'cause
that's
I turned
okay.
My camera off.
You're fine. I'm giving the old swapperoo now.
Okay. So that's I can math 21 for me.
Okay. Nice. All right, I'm going to catalog those. Thank you. All right. So and then Breelith and Liazana.
Breelith will give the password. Smitty, Warbin, Jagerman, Jensen.
That
And
was close.
and yeah, and then once inside, say that they're from the Trips and Traps Trading Company as well.
Right this way. Checks just fine. And you're all out in. So you're heading out around a different direction. Synestaire and Ashavar, all the flourish and the grandness.
I'm a celebrity.
Nice.
I am the celebrity's assistant.
Amen.
Awesome. All right. As there's a little bit of time, half an hour before the auction starts, is there anything in particular that any of you would like to do within that half an hour before it starts?
I would like to casually get in touch with as many affluent people and get the lay of the upper echelon.
Okay.
Of folks.
Everyone's networking here, so everyone gives like the superficial. Oh, so yes, it's wonderful to meet you. I was just talking to Jerry about this. Yeah.
I'll flash my ring.
Awesome.
And, so show that I'm a noble.
Nice.
Myself,
In fact, everyone has their pendants and symbols really like super at a flashy place. They're they're all networking with you, so they see that and they kind of acknowledge and carry. Do you know Sarah Carol over and
Of course I do, don't you?
Awesome. All right. And Breelith, you had something?
Breelith would probably kind of talk to Liazana mentally. We should probably find an out of place space or seats to where we can see a lot of people.
She will respond over MindLink. Yes, I agree. I think we should.
Okay. So she'll kind of start looking for that, Dan, a place that they can sit where they can see a lot of the crowd, but also not be too conspicuous doing so.
All right, make an investigation check to see what place you can find. You do all see very, very easy to notice. a ton of security. People that are obviously not wealthy individuals or your typical, anything like that. They have, a lot of weapons. They have, they did let you all bring your weapons in, likely because of this super heavy amount of security on each floor. What'd you get, Breathe?
So we have our weapons?
Yeah, yep. They let you keep them, likely due to the heavy amount of security here.
I rolled and got a 9, but I'm going to use one of my luck points and re-roll that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, 18 total.
Okay.
Well played.
Yes.
You find just one floor up from that lowest level where the auction is going to be held. A really good spot near the rail that's obscured by one of the pillars. That looks like a pretty good place to kind of keep an eye. You can aside from just above you and the levels above you, you can have a pretty good view of most of the other areas.
Yeah, she'll show that to Liazana and yeah.
Okay. As they're kind of walking around, she's, like I said, she's got her head on a swivel. She's looking for anybody that's might have the tattoo or might at least look at a place.
Okay, go and make an investigation check, please.
I would say that Brila's probably keeping an eye on Liazana too, just to see if she reacts to anything.
Okay, nice.
Investigation.
Please.
19.
Okay. You look about. You have not spotted any sign up to this point here. Everyone just seems, no sign of it. All right. So 10-minute call, 5-minute call are alerted. Who is headed down to one of the seats in the auction floor to actually bid? They do give some instructions, like if you're looking to bid, you please take a seat down on the auction floor.
So out of our pair, Cassius is definitely going. Not to throw you on there, but yeah.
Ashawar will go down as well.
Yeah.
And I'll just flourish behind her. And I would say something like, hey, there's a lot of people around here. Maybe we can get a gig later.
Nice. Okay, I'm so sorry, Zia. One of my things cut out while you were saying your thing. It's behaved so well lately.
You're muted, Claire.
You're muted, oh, crap. I might have muted myself during that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was basically just saying out of our pair, Cassius was the one I was going to throw into the bus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing important.
Neat. All right, so Cassius, you're sitting down on the floor. You have to sit down there if you want to participate. So Cassius is down there.
So Cassius would find his seat. He would sit at the end of a row, and then he'd have Lupin be on the end of the row as well, just to kind of have that extra layer.
Nice.
Right there, just in case something happens.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Ashavar, were you saying that you would also participate?
Yep.
Okay. So you pull a seat.
I'd pull a seat in a middle of a row,
okay.
I would follow Ashavar and make sure that I'm bumping into people. Excuse me.
Nice.
Not next to Cassius, but kind of adjacent.
Okay.
To where
Cassius
he is.
Adjacent.
Nice. There's one row ahead and just a few seats down is the center. Okay. And Synestaire, are you sitting near Ashavar or Cassius?
I'm gonna sit by her, but I'm gonna, instead of going around to the end, I'm just gonna walk across the people. Excuse me.
Nice.
Excuse me. And just to get to the end.
Nice. That's amazing. All the way to the end. Yeah.
Just so everybody can see me.
That's awesome.
I'm very rich and famous.
Yeah. That is amazing. Okay, so we have a review. Brelith, Liazana, or Zia joining or no?
So Zia can kind of see that Brelith is on the second floor, right? So is it observable from the second and third floors? Okay. So we know that that's covered to a certain extent. Zia then might hang a little bit closer to the entrance on the first floor, but still close enough to be able to hear the, just in case there needs to be a break for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so you'll be able to hear, and you can see across the top floor that Breelith won't be able to see, because you can see clean across that third floor.
Breelith is staying close to Liazana, so I'm not sure that she'd sit separately from Liazana.
Okay. What are you up to then?
She's not going to participate because she wants to stay up where they're at, so that like I said, she's got her head on a swivel, actively looking to make sure that nothing or nobody's out of place, or she doesn't see anybody. So she likes the higher vantage point.
All right, exciting. Okay, so you maintain that position. If at any point there's something that you want to shift focus to, anyone, that's Zia, really anyone, let me know and we'll do like a roll for that. But as it stands, the auctioneer comes out and taps the gavel a couple times on the podium. Welcome, esteemed ladies and gentlemen and kind folk of Staffney Island. The elite have gathered here today to bid on a number of wondrous magical items, as well as our piece of the night. As you all know, some ancient technology recently unearthed. How marvelous. I do look forward to seeing how the bidding goes. First up is be sure you have your cards, and he goes over, like, you know, basically you raise your card and say how much you want to raise it by. And he's not actually going to start. It's going to be a few more minutes, but he gets things set up. Starts. It's like 5 minutes of explanation, basically.
Like if it's like a minimum bid, or if there's a minimum amount that you have to bid over the previous bid. Like
yeah. Yep. So kind of it drones on a little bit. And there's a few more people still pulling up seats and being seated. There's a couple people also. I mean, the chairs are all filling up around all of you. Cassius, someone sits down in the seat next to you, going all the way down the aisle, skipping a few seats. They sit down.
Is Zia not sitting next to me?
No,
she's up in the third.
Not. Yeah.
And she's keeping an eye on.
Okay.
Oh. Cassius. How wonderful to meet you here. What on earth are you doing? Asking about the Order of Specters. It's Lucian.
Wait, it's Lucian, like my brother of the Federation? Lucian?
He was here. It's so cool that you decided to message him. I was like, wow. Damn. He was here. He sits down. He was going to meet you tonight. I was like, oh, he's messaging. He's sat there. He's not facing you. He's looking forward.
His Cassius' eyes are going to light up, but he's going to keep looking forward. He's like, what? Why didn't you tell me you were here?
I didn't know you were here. When I saw you in this crowd, he's in his, all the pomp and everything of his captainship. It's good to see you, brother.
Cassius will look over and he'll it'll be casual conversation, so it's like the perfect distraction. He's like it's great to see you. Like I would give you a hug, but I feel like that'd be informal in this type of setting.
Yes, he looks over, but the sentiment is the same. Well, you'll have to share, please, what you're doing here. But
you know what? I'll tell you what. After the auction, we can definitely talk. But I'm here on business, and that's all I can really say right now.
Understood. So am I. Well, let the bidding begin then. Yes.
Oh no. In Cassius's mind, He's gonna be like, oh shit, he's probably gonna try and bid for this engine. He's gonna say it to himself. But he's not gonna like try to make too many waves with his brother. But
nice.
He has a feeling of where this might be going.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be obvious to me that this random person is greeting Cassius like a brother, or like is this something that normally happens and we're not worried?
Well, they're both like sitting, like looking forward, not acknowledging each other.
Yeah. We're like talking, but we're not like talking.
Oh, okay.
Like we're not like this talking to each other. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I think as he says, let the bidding begin, and kind of looks forward to the thing. Knock, knock, knock. The gavel knocks, and the bidding is gonna start. And I think that's where we'll wrap up tonight's session.
Yeah.
I cast darkness. No.
Like shit, we might have to steal this thing.
we're definitely gonna have to steal this thing.
Oh god, because if he's with the Federation, I feel like their pockets are bottomless. So I don't know if we're gonna get that.
This is the closest thing to edging I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
That's fair. That's fair. And then before I
Oh, good times. Well,
this is both wonderful for Cassius and terrible. Like, because he knows this is probably going to end up going. Like,
yeah.
If he's here, it's like it's great to see him.
What if he's like bad?
We're about to find out.
You can join the like shitty sibling club with Zia, I guess.
Yeah.
He's always been the more responsible one out of the three, but Cassius was more of a mediator, and then their irresponsible brother, like, he's a pirate, so.
It just gave me such a kick that you ended up messaging him, because like I had their names in my head because I was going over that this past week. I'm like, yeah. They're gonna be here. The elder brother. They're gonna be here.
That makes so much sense.
I knew their personalities. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's very like militaristic and very straight edge compared to like Cassius and his brother Vincent. So.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. Well, for all the wonderful new folks, again, thank you. If we have any raiders from earlier, thank you for chilling with us the rest of the stream. Thank you for the raids.
And thank you for the 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 1,000 followers. Oh, so amazing. Well, here we have, I'll put up our schedule. We have a ton of amazing content on the channel. A lot of D&D, especially in this 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time slot, as you can see across the week. We also have a Saturday 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern time slot D&D stream as well. Every Tuesday in the afternoons, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, you can catch Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, our very own Steph here, and Vic that DMs Obsidian Scar. Well, they paint minis and do tile work, which is becoming increasingly less of the, of the show. And the rest, which is just, it's really fun.
We're just gonna rename it Dungeon Chat. It's fine.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. It's hilarious. It's an experience. You gotta check it out. And then we have every Friday noon to 3 p.m. Eastern, Mad Art with Steph, where our very own Steph here does fan art. She draws fan art from across the different campaigns. If you're not already a member of our Discord, I strongly recommend joining. It's a wonderful place to be and chill. But also, you can put in requests for fan art from the different campaigns and vote on it. Steph puts it in a poll that we can vote on and then draws it. And a show we have on hiatus, but it's so great, I'm still going to talk about it. Sunday afternoons, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Madbird Plays Board Games. Vic hosts that, and she has different folks each week and different tabletop games that are played. Hopefully to be back soon. I'll just keep you posted. We also have a Patreon, and so in case you're considering supporting us in a monetary way, rather than jumping through Twitch, although we certainly love and appreciate that, we'd like to mention Patreon because it still has a $5 tier like Twitch, but we're able to give you a little bit more through Patreon, and a little more goes to us, so it's sort of a win-win. And there's other tiers here which are a blast. That being said, just want to give another huge thanks. The players, of course, wouldn't be here without your amazingness, and no one would stick around. You weren't so phenomenal. And viewers, of course, thank you for hanging out and chatting. You're hilarious, and it's so great to chat. Yep. And allowing us to hit our 1K follower.
And thank you, Dan, for being such a great DM.
Yes.
Oh, go on. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It's not Mad Bird without you, Dan.
That's
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just the hair.
Yep.
It's just the hair.
Symbiote.
Absolutely. No, you know what? I commission for a new channel icon that's just Dan's face
The-
silhouette
the
with the
hair.
hair.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Or maybe your bird with the hair.
Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. All right, so we're gonna head over to some new folks tonight, Silver Kestrel Studios, and we'll give them a call, a Mad Bird raid. We can get over there. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. You've been watching Extremis. You can catch us every Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Catch you then. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.